I got great Wi-Fi, but that's because we are in Shako Bottom. No, we're not in Shako Bottom.
Yeah, we are Shako Bottom.
Shako Bottom. So I want you to take a look at this. This is actually quite cool. Let me go ahead and give you the full tour. So this is Shako Bottom in beautiful
Look at all
Richmond.
these restaurants and stuff down here.
So some things to know about Shako Bottom. Back in the time when I was here as a Ute, this stuff was going into decay.
Look at this building here on the corner. Look up at that. Look at the towers and stuff. There's a vampire or a Richmond's Batman is living up there.
Yeah, she's talking about this building right here.
I love the towers.
This is actually the Henrico County Courthouse.
Ah.
Historic Henrico County Courthouse. Yeah.
Probably be turned into apartments at some stage.
But we actually came down here. Okay, we can also give you that, right?
A historic marker. But it's not still active, I don't think.
No, it is not.
1896.
Yep.
Eliza and Wellington could have visited here.
They could have. But all this stuff, chat, none of this stuff existed.
What that fuck ass girl?
Welcome to Richmond. Welcome to Richmond. But yeah, I'm right next to you.
I want a drink.
And if you look down here, so just down here, chat. What in the world was that? Oh, that was Richmond, baby. That was Richmond. Oh, Septic Monkey, how are you? So if you look down here, just down here in Richmond, if we followed all the way there, there's the James River. James River is all the way down there. This is my hometown, and my hometown is actually doing really well right now. I'm real happy for them. It's about freaking time.
So this direction is back towards the city.
Yeah, if we were to walk in this direction.
Oh, you can see the clock tower from here.
Oh yeah, you can. Oh, hang on a minute. I gotta see. You know what? Let's walk down to the clock
So
tower.
why are we here?
So we're here because
Fancied.
no, because well, one, the Wi-Fi is way better here than it is at our conference. So I can honestly say I got spoiled. Oh, first off, this is not some strange cultural thing where Pip has to walk behind me.
No, I don't want to be poked in the face by this.
Yeah. Hey monkey. The only reason that Pip is walking behind.
So I can be in frame.
Yeah, we want to get her in frame. But this is my hometown. This is my hometown of Richmond, and we're here for the James River Writers Conference. We're going to come back. We're going to come back to this place. TGI Flight Friday.
They've got. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Hurry! I want.
Yeah.
I sense my people.
So here's the thing. All right, we just walked by a speakeasy. Pip asked me, this gives you an idea of how cool Richmond has become. Hey, how you doing, Kawhi? Now, because it's a pop-up stream, I don't have the same Twitch Dad stuff that's going on, but I do have some good news, and I want to go on ahead and talk about it. So I've been talking to the artist for my emotes, and we now officially have a Twitch Dad emote coming. And the way the Twitch Dad emote is going to be coming, what was that?
You stand here, you can see the clock tower. Stand here.
You don't want to walk down there now. You just want to get into
I want a drink, man.
Jeez. All right. I don't think you're going to see it from here.
I can see it, but yeah, can the camera see it?
Exactly. All right, hang on a minute. Oh, look, Monkey's using the steampunk heart.
Yay! Oh, look, I got one too.
What? Oh,
Steampunk heart.
there's Pip's steampunk heart.
Mine moves.
All right. So let me see if I can zoom in on it. All the way down. Yeah, you can just see it. All the way down. Let's see if I can. Nope.
I don't think. Oh. Yeah,
right.
you can.
I'm going to zoom in a little bit and then.
And pan up.
Pan. Would you like to drive?
Oh, I can.
Wow. All right. Up we go. There
it is.
just at the fudge.
There it is.
Just at the end, that is the historic clock tower. Not to be confused with the historic clock tower of Back to the Future, but that clock tower is the historic clock tower of Richmond, Virginia.
And now you can catch trains in it again.
Yeah, that is at the train station. It's Main Street Station,
Look at these fancy apartment buildings over here too. That was never there when you were.
No, these fancy apartment buildings, the apartment buildings that Pip is talking about. Hang on a minute, I'll flip that around too. The fancy apartment building she's talking about is right over here. Yeah, ABC store and apartment building. That would have been bad for me, for young Twitch Dad before Twitch Dad became Twitch Dad. But that clock tower's been standing since the 19th century, and at one time they were talking about taking it down, and the Richmond stood up. Now this is back in the 80s. Richmond stood up and they said, "No, you can't do that. That's a landmark here," and I'm real proud of this town. I'm real proud of this town, how hard it's come back.
How proud you are?
I'm so proud of it, I hate it. Because I feel like the memo was, oh, T is left. We're now going to go on ahead and we're just like Hill Valley. I knew he was going to say it, just like Hill Valley. Now, why my Pip is asking like, what's going here? What's going here? Let me explain what's going on. So apparently there are speakeasies in my hometown. This is one of them. Grandstaff and Stein. You actually need a password, or as my wife would say, a password
to get in.
To get in. So Pip is going to say the password. I'm going to film her.
Now, as we go in, it looks like a bookstore, but it's not.
So this ought to be fun. This ought to be fun. Here we go. We're going into the bookstore. Here we go. Hi there.
I hear you have some flaming youths here.
So you have a book on flaming youth?
We've got a book in the back of it.
I love this
painting. You mean there might be more to this place? Because I don't see the book on flaming youth. Where would we have to go?
We've got lots of books, so honestly you should scan for a little bit more. But
yes, you have.
Okay, I gotta ask, where's that accent from?
it's my grandmother. I'm American. My grandmother's from home.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm from
See,
New Zealand, so this is also my grandmother's.
That's legit. This is legit right here.
But I'm a former librarian, so I definitely like what you've got going on here.
Can we ask? We're both writers. If we brought a book, could we have a book in your?
Yeah. You're gonna sign it?
Yeah. Oh heck yeah! Yes. Oh heck yeah! It's steampunk, so it's right up the alley.
That's so cool, dude.
Yeah. Hang on a minute. Here, Pip, hold on. You hold on to that.
Yes.
You hold on to that.
Where are we going to put it?
Well, no, I don't have a book, but I'm going to give this lady a card so that she can look us up. But we will make sure. to have a book in here.
All right. Ow.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got some very
Look,
nice books.
if they've got Dan Brown in here and they got Lee Child.
The Da Vinci Code.
They need to have a Richmond.
Deal with it, my Paul White.
Oh, there we go.
Deal with it.
All right. There you go.
And somewhere beyond the western sea.
Yeah. So honestly, they need to have our a Richmond native and actually the +1 to you.
I'm the +1. He's from Richmond originally,
Right.
but I was the one that said, "Does Richmond have a speakeasy?" And he was like, "No." And then I went and I was like, "There's a top 10 list of speakeasies," and I was like, "You're wrong." So how do we get beyond the looking glass?
I was gonna say, well, honey, the question is, where do we find our book on flaming youth?
I think there is a copy in the back. You're gonna want me to grab it.
Sure, that'd be great.
Did you guys have those reservations?
Sorry?
No, we did not.
Did you guys want to sit at a table?
Yeah, if there was a table.
If there's a table available, yes.
It was 90s, but I think that absolutely might be. 6:37.
This is definitely cooler than the speakeasy they had in Wellington, because that did not have.
That was in a construction zone.
I do like that they're actual books.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Ah!
Oh my god!
Here we go.
Oh,
Wow.
this is awesome. Oh, this could be my new happy place in the world.
This is my new happy place. Look at this.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
Oh, and you've got it.
Isn't this awesome? Oh. Hey, Paul. How are you? There you go. Thank you, Kawhi. Thanks a lot. Oh, wow. Oh, this is great. Is that on a whiskey barrel? Our table is on a whiskey barrel.
Look at the list of single malts they have.
That is not all single malts.
No, well, no. That is single malts.
Oh my God.
And then look at the rums, and oh my gosh.
Oh, here we go.
During
Chat.
Prohibition.
Oh.
Are you right?
I'm completely verklempt. Wow. I'm more than fine. I misjudged where the stool was.
That's what you get.
The good news is the stream is still going, honey. That's okay. I got it all on stream.
That's cool. You can clip that later.
Yeah.
I'm usually the one that falls off stools, and you haven't even had a
Date
drink
night
yet.
with Twitch Mom and Twitch Dad. And what happens? Twitch Dad falls off his stool, and he hasn't even. But watch, it's gonna be like.
Oh yes,
Isn't it?
it's a
Thank
little
you.
gimbal.
It's gonna be like. This is a Steadicam for a phone. It's one of those. It's one of those toys I have to have because I'm the guy that wrote Twitch for Dummies. So I'm doing a live stream right now. I wanted to show off this place,
Yeah, beautiful.
and this is really cool.
He was the one that said, I said, does Richmond have speakeasies? Because I have one in Wellington, New Zealand that I love. It's called the Hummingbird. And he was like, oh, Richmond might have speakeasies. I was like, do. Look, there's a list of top 10.
No, I didn't say that. I said Richmond wouldn't have a speakeasy because I'm like, I doubt it. It's not that cool.
We've been here for 4 years.
Oh my God. Of
So
course you
in your
have.
face, buddy.
That's
Yeah,
he grew up in Richmond during the 80s when there was nothing interesting
So
happening.
you remember when
Okay.
in
No,
Richmond?
there's a lot of music coming out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just going to say, so you remember about, 20, 30 years ago, there was the T is left Richmond memo that got circulated.
Yeah.
That was the memo that said, T Morris has moved out of Richmond. So
Everybody
we are,
gets-
so everybody, let's be cool. And then Proper Pie came in.
True
and
story.
Then, true story. Hand to God.
Everybody, ooh, I like the look of your mules. Sorry.
Yeah, our meals are amazing. It's Saturday night, so we don't really have any specials, but welcome to Grandstaff and Stein. I'm Kirsten. I'll be your server.
Thank you, Kirsten.
You have this is our not our cocktail list, but our alcohol list. This is our cocktail list.
Okay.
Food is amazing.
I love the music.
We are hungry.
I love the music.
And the drink. Awesome. Well, I will let you guys get acquainted with your menu, and I'll be back in a
Oh,
minute.
lovely.
Okay.
Please take your time. It's very extensive.
Thank you. You bet.
Oh, I will tell you though, we do not have tonight. We do not have the whisk room or the crystal radio because
Okay.
I'm out of our peach shrub. So.
Oh, gotcha.
But
Gotcha.
everything else on there is fantastic as well.
Okay, great.
Yes.
So the good news is,
Are you
Chad.
all right? You took quite a tumble
did.
there.
Hey, look, I'm just glad I didn't hit. Look, if you'll
You could have
notice,
smashed your head.
I
against
could have
the
smashed
brick
my Eid against.
It would have been.
I could have
it
smashed
would
my
have been,
Eid.
It would have been a great way for a
against
writer
that
to
brick
die.
wall.
Die in a speakeasy.
Oh, to die in the speakeasy, that would have been poetic.
Well, they would have
But
just
the
thrown
good
your
news
body out
is,
into
the good news is, I got my stumble out of my system. So now I can drink as much as I want, and I won't fall because I literally missed the stool. I missed the stool. That's
too
not a Twitch
excited
dad
by what
moment.
was going
That's just
on.
a stupid T moment right there.
Ooh.
I'm on my way to a show hosted by Twitch. Oh, really? You're actually going to a show hosted by Twitch Philly? That's very cool. Oh, wow, Monkey, that's awesome. Hey,
food-
tell them that the guy who wrote Podcasting for Dummies wishes them Mazel Tov.
The food here
This
is
is
very
a
good.
fantastic place. This is a fantastic looking place.
I get bonus points because I decided to look for a speakeasy.
Would you mind unlocking your phone and unlocking your light? Because unfortunately, as great as the speakeasy is, I
Well,
cannot.
speakeasies are by their nature supposed to be
Yeah. Come on.
in your face.
Come on. Officer, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know where I've been. All right.
I've heard good things.
Oh, did you see this
Their
one?
crab cake is very good.
Their
I think.
mule. They have a mule called the Maui Mule.
Yes, they do.
Tito's pineapple, ginger beer, lemon, and bitters.
Did you want to look at food or did you want to look at?
Honey, we're in a speakeasy. We're gonna get
I'm
something
gonna
to
have
drink.
food and a drink.
You got the mandarin.
I'm looking at their baked brie.
Oh, I think I found the one I want.
What? A mule?
It's called the Kill Devil. Kill Devil rum, pineapple,
It's got habanero.
habanero shrub, ginger beer, lime, and bitters. That sounds really, really good.
That does sound
How
good.
you doing, Marilyn Noob? Good to see you. And thank you, everybody, for joining me in chat. We actually found some really good Wi-Fi, so we're taking advantage of it.
Ooh, PJ would love this. They've got a bunch of old fashions here. She loves a good old fashioned.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that's rye. I don't do rye.
No.
I do not do
You're
rye.
You're not a
I'm
rye.
not a rye
person.
guy. it's too bad they don't have the Crystal Radio. That sounds really good.
What's the Crystal Radio?
White rum, creme de violet, peach shrub, and pickled peach. So I'll take you for a walking tour of this speakeasy that I didn't know existed in Richmond, which is so freaking cool. So it's either going to be a Kill Devil or...
Oh my gosh, I want to come here on Mondays. It's half off mules Mondays.
Ah, Richmond, why you got to be this way, Richmond?
They do flights? Oh my gosh.
So flights of what? Flights. Oh my God, they do a flight of scotch. They do flights of scotch. Flights
they do
of scotch.
And rum and tequila. Actually, there's 2 flights of whiskey, 1 flight of scotch, and 1 flight of rum and 1 flight of tequila.
I'm looking at that right now. Whoa.
Yeah. He's run out of energy.
It lost the Bluetooth signal apparently.
Bluetooth, man.
Do we have
Bluetooth
any
hates me.
questions about the cocktails? Our specialty is our smoked old fashioned.
Yes, I
Oh really?
So we smoke each glass to order on a cedar plank while we're preparing the old fashioned, and it is one of the sexiest drinks of all the time. Honestly.
You know what?
Oh, looks so good.
I think I'm going to do. I mean, when in Rome, I'm going to do, since I'm not driving.
No, none of us
I'm
driving.
going to do a Scotch flight.
Nice. Very
I'm going
nice.
to do a
He
Scotch
is very
flight.
much a Scotch.
Yeah, we're going to do a Scotch flight on stream.
Fantastic.
I cannot get over
I'm
this.
going to do a Maui since I'm from the South Pacific.
Okay.
I feel like that could be my
Awesome.
I have one of those as well that in reserve, but I want to get to the Scotch flight first, and then I'll do that.
Have you had a chance to look at the hors d'oeuvres?
Yes, I was like, there's a smoked, there's a baked brie there too.
Boom.
The baked brie is like dessert. It's amazing.
I think we'll have that.
Yeah.
Sounds
And then
great.
We'll see.
I'm gonna leave these here for you guys in case you
Yes.
keep looking over them, but I'll be back with your cocktails in just a minute.
Sounds wonderful.
I'm already at low battery power.
What did you bring your?
I should have brought my kickstand, but I didn't bring my kickstand.
Well, you at least brought your.
I at least brought this. Yeah.
Brought the charger. What a very cool place to work.
It's ridiculously cool. It's ridiculously cool.
That's the thing about the speakeasy. It was always you knew people who were there.
You knew people who knew people.
You knew how to get in.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
So chat right now. I tell you what. I will take us on a walking tour of this speakeasy because I think you need to see it. You have to see it. So, and then I'll plug in my battery. But I mean, so this is the name of this place again was.
Grandstaff and Stein.
Grandstaff and Stein. So as my wife would say, Grandstaff and Stein. Oh my God, they've got a Victrola there. They have a Victrola here. Wow, look at this. This is, and there you are.
Look at this pretty thing.
Oh my God, bring it back.
I bet they had some roaring parties next to that.
The latest in high fidelity. The latest in high fidelity right here. You know they prefer vinyl here. It's got better sound, you know? It's got better sound. I mean, this gives you an idea of I love this. A speakeasy in Richmond, who knew? I didn't. I sure as heck didn't know. I mean, So this is the cool thing. The way they've kept the history. They've kept the history of the place. And I love this. If you wanted to, you could sit outside and actually see the bar from the barkeep's perspective. I don't know if you can see that. But I mean, take a look at this. This is really kind of cool. This place is fantastic. Wow. So just so you know, chat, the charity is the reason why AG Charity is in here. The charity is still going on. So I believe if anybody throws into chat command AG Charity, which is the exclamation point AG Charity, you'll get the link for Able Gamers. I'm still raising money for Able Gamers right now. This is so freaking cool. That's amazing. Wow. I mean, noob. This place is amazing. I'll take it back around. So again, you have to have the. There we go. Thank you, Sparky. Thank you, Sparky. Thanks for doing that. Hey, chat. There's a hot chick here by herself. Maybe if it was really nice to her, maybe she'll let me sit down and have a drink.
I think the flight's coming, so you better sit down.
Oh, is my flight's coming? Okay. More importantly, I need to make sure that I hit the stool just right.
Yes.
Otherwise,
Well, it's a dark stool in a dark room. And after you've had a couple of drinks.
and that's the thing. I didn't even have any drinks, and I stumbled. Honey, would you do me a favor? Would you hold this steady here? Thank you, darling. Okay.
So we are going to be
We're going to what?
drink in front of people, are we?
I can drink in front of people. I can sample.
It's a good thing we're not in the 1920s because you'd be first up against the wall, man.
I would be. Oh God, are you kidding?
You'd be like, yes, officer, I'm drinking bathtub gin.
I'm drinking
What about
bathtub
it?
gin. What the hell do you want from me?
I like that the staff here are wearing 1920s.
Yeah, they're wearing vintage gear.
They
That's
really
very cool.
are into their. I love this line of bowl. I love
You got the
everything about
music.
this.
You got the music jamming.
This is where I want to live now. This is where all the hip cats
It's a
come.
gin joint. It's a gin joint, chat. It really is. It's a legit gin joint. And I'm about to have scotch there.
You know, but with all the fun of the 1920s without having to worry about getting poisoned by.
Correct.
Yes.
All right, here's your Scotch plate.
Oh,
And
yum.
we're going to start with the top of the list here to the bottom of the list here.
So top to the bottom, and the list is on the back. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're all good.
Yep.
Ooh.
And the baked brie will be out in just a moment. So.
Love
Oh, and you're going to finish off with the Balvenie 14. So
Of course I'm finishing off
you've
with
had
the Balvenie
You've had a
14.
Balvenie 14 before.
I don't think I have, actually.
Haven't you?
No, I have not had
Oh my
it.
gosh.
Whoop. Uh-oh, the gimbal is having its own... There we go.
I'm sorry,
So-
I can't do that.
I'm sorry,
pal.
Dave, I can't do that.
No.
All right, we got this now. We got this. So my first one is a Johnny Walker Black.
Johnny Walker
I
Black.
don't mind holding your hand while we hold onto the gimbal together.
It's nice to be alone with you.
I'm gonna, yes, baby. We're just gonna have a little bit of fun with chat because I've attempted several times to do a pop-up stream.
That is true.
And it's been pretty much a disaster.
I'm going to drink my Moscow Mule and
Well,
hold
then
on
I
to the
will.
gimbal.
You don't have to hold the gimbal. I got the gimbal, baby. I've
Okay,
got
you
the
got the
gimbal. You will, unfortunately, chat. You cannot join Twitch Mom and Twitch Dad.
Oh, yeah.
All right, hold on. You cannot join Twitch
Daddy.
Mom and Twitch Dad for the anniversary dinner, but I do have to ask. Let's flip the camera over. Let's zoom up away from Pip's fine boobs, and let's start with Pip. So, what are your thoughts on this Moscow Mule?
That hits the spot. So I got the Maui, which is Tito's pineapple, ginger beer, lemon, and bitters.
Ooh, I'd
So
like to
it's
try
got
that.
You want to try a little?
Yeah, let me try that.
So it's got a nice little kick to it, which a mule should have.
Wow, that is smooth.
It's good though.
Oh,
right?
that's nice. That's really nice. Navik, hey, we're having a great evening right now, and Calixtron. Oh, well, I'm having a better evening than the Steadicam. The Steadicam keeps losing
It can't
the
handle
Bluetooth.
this.
It can't handle this much awesome, I guess. Hold on one second. Let me align the Steadicam one more time.
Look at the roof. It's beautiful. It's dark. It's got an electric Edison bulb in it. These are the largest Edison bulbs I've seen in quite some. Are they Edisons?
There we go. Yeah, they're Edison.
They're Edisons.
They're Edison. They're definitely Edison bulbs.
But,
all right, I'm gonna go ahead and get a shot of the roof. Oh, it is cool. It's a totally
I took
open
a nice
roof.
picture of the line of them.
Is it?
I bet this joint is hopping.
Can't wait to misbehave. Well, we're in a speakeasy, man, so you gotta misbehave. All right, so I said I was gonna do. Hey, John, how are you? Good to see you, John. Okay, so the first of my Scotch flight is the Johnny Walker Black.
Johnny Walker
So-
Black. You've got two I haven't heard of in there, so.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that. I'm a bit of a Scotch snob, so yeah. Twitch Dad, he enjoys his Scotch.
Now the nice thing is that Twitch Dad and Twitch Mom are out and they're not driving, so they can.
We are not dry.
We can enjoy the.
Wow.
Huh?
I do not normally like Johnny Walker because it's a blended Scotch. Mm-hmm. That's a really.
I think maybe your snobbery might need to.
Might need to give Uncle Johnny a shot because that's actually pretty good. It's
We
pretty
almost
smooth.
got that. We almost got that. Was it Johnny Walker that was doing the White Walker?
Yeah, we almost got the Johnny White Walker, which would have been
Funny.
That would have been worth it. That would have been worth it.
I'm already planning my next.
Is that an all black shirt, Callie? Of course, it's an all black shirt. Yes, if you want to get the full effect. There we go. And I'm also wearing my bungee pin. So yeah.
Ooh, I know my next drink. Sorry.
So, a blend with which scotches? That's a good question. I just know that Johnny Walker tends to be a blended scotch. I'm not a blended scotch
Let
guy.
me just look that up while you
Why
enjoy
don't you
that.
look that up? That's what happens when you marry a reference librarian, chat. Twitch dad tip: marry a librarian. She'll look up shit you don't care about. Okay, so there you
Old
go.
stuff you do.
Callie just went hell yeah for the All Blacks. So here's to you again. Cheers.
Black Label. Our classic Scotch brand is a Black Label.
That is actually a very smooth scotch. I'm very impressed. Johnny Walker Black. So now here's a Scotch tip. If you've ever been curious about Scotch, first off, one, you don't kick it back. You don't just want it with Scotch. It should definitely be a drink that you're not going anywhere. You're just chilling out. You're just gonna have a nice night at home.
This is the world's leading premium Scotch whiskey with a multi-dimensional taste that makes it really versatile.
And it's blended?
The flavors of rich fruits, vanilla, and smoke shine through.
I would agree, but would I say it's a wow kind of Scotch? No. But the thing is,
each of them are aged 12 years. So all the blends in there are 12 years.
Except for this, which is 14.
No, the Johnny Walker.
Oh, the Johnny Walker. Okay.
Yeah, it's a smooth blend of single malts and Grange, Eats.
Well, I gotta say, for a blended Scotch, that's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good for it. But here's the thing to know about Scotch. You know how sometimes people say, "Oh, I want it neat. I want it on the rocks. I want it with water."
You've got water. You can put a special water.
That's true. I should get
Once
that
you've
shot.
tried it neat, you can
So
put a splash.
that's actually Well, so what happens is, when you have it, so if you say I want it neat, okay, when you say you want to have it neat, Pie is in chat.
Hi, Pie.
You know Pie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Hi, Pie.
Yeah, she's
my tank friend.
So here's the question. Here's the question, Pie. Which Dragon Scout cookies go best with Scotch? Here's the thing to know about. Yeah, that's true. Here's the thing to know about Scotch. When you have it neat, when you have it on the rocks, when you have it with water, it actually changes the formula. The ice will shock it to some kind of chill. Goblin caramel, Pie says.
Your caramel would go very nicely.
Now this is chilled water, so I'm just going to go ahead and just add a little touch of water to this Scotch. There we go. You don't have to add a lot. You don't have to add a lot to this. So I've added some water in here.
And it gives it. Twitch Dad is giving you information.
So now already this has changed.
Yes.
So this didn't have a lot of nose to begin with, but now, I mean, what do you smell when you smell that? See, I'm smelling caramel.
It smells like
Caramel.
Yeah.
Like really hard caramel. Well, Septic, let me walk you through it. So Septic, when you say I want to have a Scotch neat, it means you're just gonna have it straight out of the bottle, right?
on the rocks.
On the rocks means you're gonna have it just a little bit of ice. Now, and I say a little bit of ice.
Don't fill a tumbler full of ice.
Had that happen once in Vegas with a really good Scotch. Oh, that was
And a really
heartbreaking.
terrible bartender.
And a really terrible bartender. And then you have it with a splash of water, and that's what we've done here. So now I'm going to try the Johnny Walker. Now, this is the first time in a long time I've had a Scotch. I've had a Scotch flight. Normally, when you have Scotch, you only have the most you would have is 2 fingers. Now, when people say what's 2 fingers, that's 2 fingers, not 2 fingers deep. 2 fingers deep. Oh, stupid! Wow, it's really struggling with Bluetooth tonight.
Bluetooth is so unreliable, really.
Yeah, it really is.
Look at the ceiling again. Look at this wonderful Edison bulb.
How long have we got online? Well, this is a pop-up stream, which means I won't be on for more than an hour. This is just a quick little 1 hour,
We're just enjoying our time in a speakeasy.
We're having a good time here in Richmond. We're at a speakeasy in Richmond, and called
Grandstaff and Stein.
Grandstaff and Stein. Okay, so let me try this.
You have to go through a bookstore to get there.
Wow. It really brings out the sugars. So when you try, when I first had that, it was very smoky. But when I add water to it, it actually makes it super sweet.
It's sweet.
Michelle, hi, how are you? Good to see you.
Now you want to be sipping in between. You want to take some water in between.
Yeah. If you're doing a taster, you should cleanse the palate. But the thing is, when you're doing Scotch, it should actually be served, when you actually have a proper Scotch, it should be served in something even more bulbous than this. The reason why you serve Scotch in snifters is because it helps the Scotch breathe. It helps it interact with the air, and that really does help sustain and affect the,
These
taste.
cocktails are great on here.
Okay, so what's my next one, hon? The next one on this
Your
list?
next one is...
Oh no, that can. Oh, I'm sorry.
She's bringing the brie.
Just bring
Yes.
the
If we get in the way of the brie tea,
Right.
it will be
sorry, baby.
blood on the speakeasy floor.
You're gonna cut it. You're gonna
Isle
cut
of
it.
Jura. So that's from the Jura. Is Jura part of the Orkney Islands? I can never remember.
What is it called again?
Jura.
Jura? How do you spell that?
Isle of Jura. Jura.
Jura. Isle of Jura. Okay, so let's take a look at this one.
Thank you so much.
Okay, this one.
This is now my official happy place.
The nose is it doesn't have a lot of nose on it. Sometimes when you pass Scotch across your nose, it can be there can be a smoke, there can be peat, there can be the vanilla. It can be a lot of different things. I'm not picking a lot. Just a little bit of peat. Let's take a look. So Sláinte.
I'm pretty sure Jura is part of the Orkney Islands, or maybe the ones.
Oh my God.
You found it?
Whoa! Ooh. Oh, wow. Honey, try that. So, Isle of Jura, here's what I'm going to talk about this. Going down, it's nice and sweet. You can pick up the caramel. You can
Okay,
pick
it's
up.
part of the Inner Hebrides. It's not at the top
Yeah.
of Scotland. It's off to the west.
So what you're smelling when you think it's perfumey is that's the peat. It's a smokiness to it,
This
right?
doesn't have a lot of smoke.
No, but try it and wait for the smoke. Wait for the smoke. You're gonna get the caramel and the sweetness and the sugars going down.
Whoa, I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to get some
The
of that.
smoke comes in the end. So when they say the finish, after you take a drink, suddenly your mouth just fills with this delightful smoky
gonna be sick.
texture to it. It's really good. That's the Isle of Jura, Jura. Oh, that's good. Now I'm gonna take some water and just add a little splash of water to it.
See what happens to it. It's like magic.
And again, Scotch is not something you kick back. Scotch is something that you should enjoy. Scotch is something you should
Savor.
Yeah, it's a savor. Okay, now I'm getting the floral. I've put water in this, and now it's got a more floral nose to it. So let's see what this.
Do you like it better neat, or do you like it better?
I like it better neat.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you add in this, see, this is the risk you have. When you take in when you get see, right now it just tastes like sugar water. The smoke that you get in the finish,
Gone.
completely gone. And that's the problem. Sometimes when you have a Scotch on ice, it'll unlock all these great flavors. If you put in water, it'll do the same thing, or it will do what it just did with this one, and it just kills the taste. So Isle of Jura, neat. You want it neat. I know septic. It's one of those things that people don't realize about Scotch. And when you meet certain Scotch snobs, they're like, "Oh, I won't have anything cut. I want it neat." But there's one particular Scotch that I would highly recommend to just play around with. It's called Highland Park. Pip actually brought me some back. Hold on a second. The Gimli is acting up. Hold on.
We should have just brought the
kickstand.
kickstand, yeah.
Well, we know better for next time. So the Highland Park 12, if you have it neat, it's very smoky. If you have it sweet,
Have a glass of water,
yeah, I know.
and then have some of this, because I'm going to eat this entire brie by myself.
Would you fix me a cracker then?
I'm fixing you a cracker.
Thank you, darling.
Try that. It's delicious.
But if you have it neat, it tastes one way. If you have it on ice, it tastes entirely different. But that's what ice and water does. It changes the complexity of the Scotch. It'll either kill it, or it'll make it absolutely stunning.
Try that.
I wanted to try Scotch. This is what Sparky says. Sparky says, I want to try Scotch, but haven't had a chance because I can't drink in public. Well, no, that's smart. You don't want Scotch is one of those at-home drinks.
Just
How does it compare to
back.
whiskey or brandy? Okay. Oh my God.
I told you to put that in your face.
That's good.
It's baked brie. What tea's eating right now is baked brie, fresh pears, and brown sugar with pecans. And it's a whole wheel of brie baked into
Get in my
pastries.
belly.
Very nice to be drinking, eating with drinks.
So compared to whiskey or brandy, so whiskey is more on the peaty side. You're getting a lot of smoke. You're getting a lot of. Pie says, "Oh my God, send me the brie."
Yeah, it is good brie.
You're getting more to smoke, more of the peat with whiskey. Aaron, we have baked brie at every tailgate. So good. When you do baked brie right, it's a beautiful thing.
I think we're going to eat here.
Brandy.
If that's an example of their cooking, I want to eat here.
Okay, then we'll eat here.
I'll eat it.
That is stunning.
It's
That is
like
stunning.
dessert.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
yes. I have made him. I said we'll have to eat here now because this is an example of the food.
Yes.
Then we
This
need to
Jura,
eat.
Isle of Jura, that's really good and neat.
That's a big seller here.
Yeah. That's really good. That's really, really good. Okay, so the next one I've got, honey, is which,
Thank you.
The next one is Ardbeg 10-year.
Okay, now I've had Ardbeg before. It's not bad. It cleanse my palate a bit. But the thing about Scotch is, I would suggest you always ask around and find out what Scotch people like, and of
Do you
course,
like-
what kind of taste do you like? Do you like something that's more floral? Do you like something that's more? Do you like
Pass me
something
your-
that's
pass me
more
your plate.
that's more of a caramel,
You need to
or
get
do you
that
want
in your
something
face.
that's more?
Get that in your face.
I will. Or do you want something that's more smoky? All different Scotches have all different types of if you're starting off too, try to find the 12 years and start with those, play around with those, and then slowly work your way up. I actually went to a couple of Scotch tastings back in my day at the Maryland Ren Fair, and that's where I discovered the Balvenie Doublewood. Now, the Balvenie Doublewood is a 12-year-old Scotch. It's aged 6 years in an oak cask, which most Scotches are, and then it's aged 6 years in a sherry cask. And the sherry gives it this really subtle sweetness with the peat, and it's just delightful. So if you're looking for,
I like the sweet. I'm not so heavy on the.
Yeah.
I don't like a heavy peat.
so I'm going to give you two. If you want to try it out, but here's the thing about Scotch. First off, one, drink responsibly. Do not drink and drive. Just don't. That's a
Scotch is something.
That's a tip from Twitch Dad. Don't drink and drive. You might spill your drink. Oh, another thing about Scotch. When having Scotch at home, pants are entirely optional. I think that's going to be Twitch Dad's thing. Am I wearing pants in this moment? I think that's going to be Twitch Dad's thing.
In this moment, you're wearing pants.
In this moment, I am wearing pants. I am wearing pants. Twitch Septic just went, Twitch Dad advice. Heart. Remember, everybody, for those of you who are subs, you now have access to the brand new Twitch emote for me. New Twitch emote, which is the steampunk heart. Unicorn! Nice badge, Unicorn.
Hey, Unicorn.
Nice founder badge, Unicorn. Looks good on you, son. All right, so this is you said this was the Ardbeg 10?
This is the Ardbeg 10.
Yeah, this is definitely the Ardbeg 10 because, so some Scotches, especially the younger they are, they're going to have more of an alcohol smell to them. Like here, you go ahead and take a whiff of that. Oh boy, there goes the Gimli.
I feel like the gimbal is getting drunk.
The Gimbal's getting drunker than I am.
Ooh, yeah, that's got a very
medicine-y, almost
like a medicinal,
like a medicinal thing. Oh, wow, is it not even keeping the signal now?
Oh yeah, I'm not sure if I like that smell.
No.
And I do not. I do not care for the cut of its
care for it.
I'm gonna go back to my mule.
Yeah, I think the Gimbal's done. So I'm gonna do this, chat. I'm gonna take the I'm gonna take this.
A rum flight.
Ah, thank you for that. Yeah, I saw they had a rum flight. All right, I'm just gonna. Jeez.
Ow, that's hot.
Yeah. All right. They're playing Sweet Georgia Brown in here. I absolutely love that.
Put that over here. Don't forget that's here. Needs to cool off.
All right.
The gimbal needs time out.
Yeah, the Gimbal's getting a timeout, chat. The Gimbal's getting a timeout. Now I just got to use what I got here as a tripod because I thought I was going to be able to use the Gimbal tonight. All right. So here's the Ardbeg 10. Here's the Ardbeg 10.
I feel like we should be doing the Charleston.
Ow. Oh, you got the rocket launcher. Nicely done, Unicorn. Got the rocket launcher? Fantastic. I got Scotch. All right.
That sounds like a drink.
I got Scotch.
Everything sounds like a
and
drink
brie.
right now.
I've got Scotch and brie. Hold on a minute. So far, the Ardbeg is the low man on the totem pole. That's really harsh.
Sorry, Ardbeg.
It's really harsh.
Sorry, Ardbeg.
Now, so let me see if I can do this. on stream. So, I don't. Unicorn just went. I don't drink, so I'll take the rocket launcher. Fine, works for me. All right, so when I say a splash of water for a taster of scotch, this is what I mean.
Doop. That might even be too
That
much.
might have been too much.
It was the low man on the mojo.
But it was the low man on the totem pole.
And
He
you
needed
did that
all
on
the
your
help.
electric bank?
I know. I was feeling daring.
Jeez. Do you want a bit of this brie?
I would love a bit of it. Do we have any? Oh, we have more crackers on. So
They have more crackers, but it also comes in pastry. So
Yeah. Oh, that's really
we're
good.
gonna order some food here, just so you.
Yeah,
know,
we're gonna
'cause
order food. Don't worry.
I feel like this is where we're gonna eat.
Now, the water takes down some of the medicinal taste of it. Well, let's see what this does. Might have been too much water, chat, but it wasn't. I mean, I'm not worried about ruining this because Ardbeg. I've had Ardbeg before. I think you brought me some Ardbeg.
No, I never bought you that.
You never brought me
No,
Ardbeg.
no.
Somebody brought me Ardbeg.
I brought you
and
Holland
I remember
Park.
I remember thinking I thought this person was a friend of mine, but
But now I'm worried. It's a little too medicinal for mine.
yeah, not even water helps that.
No.
It's better. It's improved. It's sweeter, but I wouldn't recommend that to anybody. So right now, just so you know, right now we're standing at this. The Jura is the bane of my existence at work. The Jura, Isle of Jura, fantastic. It's a 12-year-old. I've had it on 12-year-old Scotch. I've had it with water. I've had it neat. I actually think it's better neat than it is than it is with water, but it's still very good. Hey, Wasted Lady, thank you very much for that lurk. I do appreciate it. We do have a lurk. We have a lurk emote coming, just so you know, and it's with Benedict. So I gotta have a Benedict emote.
He's a lurker cat.
He's a lurker cat, except when he's on stream. All right, so let's see. Woo. Oh, Pi really digs the Moscow mules, apparently.
Oh, this
She's a
Moscow mule is going
girl.
down a treat.
Yeah. All right, so right now, Jura, Isle of Jura is at the top of the list. The Johnny Walker Black surprised me, both cut with water and neat. The Ardbeg was pretty much Ardbeg, the way I remember Ardbeg. I'm not a big fan of Ardbeg. So, well, it's okay, Michelle. I appreciate you lurking. The fact you're hanging out with us, I appreciate it. Hey, how are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one though. You can have that one.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. I tell you something, a speakeasy in freaking Richmond. I love it.
This is a very nice speakeasy though.
I think as much as I like the Isle of Jura cut on water, I'd be curious as to what ice would do to it, but we got to find this for our collection because that's really good. Now, the last one.
Oh, you haven't eaten it.
The last one, chat. The last one. I got to cleanse the palate for this one because this is my go-to. This is my go-to brand. Now, this is the Balvenie 14. And actually, I want to find out something about the. Excuse me. On the flight, the Balvenie 14. Is it a double wood or is it just a single cask? It's a double wood? Ooh. Okay, so it's a single cask? Okay, great. Thank you.
I should point out that we got a per diem for this meeting.
Yeah, I know.
We're gonna blow. Spend it
we're gonna blow it on hookers and booze.
Just booze.
Just booze. Sorry, I'm married, so no more hookers. Just booze.
Really? What?
I love my wife. I do. I swear to God. Anyway,
You better. She's here with it. She's got a metal container.
Oh crap! Yeah, you're right. So anyway, so the thing I really like about this bar too is that they're very knowledgeable at this bar because I've been to some bars where I go, is it a single cask?
That was good.
Are you guys gonna order some more?
Oh yeah, we're gonna actually order some food.
Awesome.
So
Start with you, ma'am.
I've heard good things about your crab cakes.
Our crab cakes are amazing.
Gee, would you like a pork loin or a...
ooh. Let's see. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna live on the edge. How about some scallops?
Oh, they're so good. The
I'll do some scallops.
Really good as well.
Ooh.
I will do some scallops.
Yes. And then I will have another drink after I finish this fine mule.
And I know I'm gonna be having. I know I'm gonna have a cocktail as well. I think I want to try one of your Moscow mules. I think I think the mule I'm going to try is the Kill Devil.
Kill Devil's great. It's got a little spiciness to it. It's
That's exactly what I'm looking for. Nice, exactly.
I think I'm going to go for the sharpshooter. It sounds very American to me.
It does. It does.
Sharpshooter, the Kill Devil, scallops, and the crab cake.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Awesome.
Yep, sounds good.
Yep,
I mean,
this is where we spend our per
I'm
diem.
at a speakeasy. I should have a Moscow Mule.
Yeah.
Moscow Mule, favorite drink of the White House. There we go. Okay, so what
Is a Moscow Mule actually from Russia?
It isn't. No, it's like
I'm
saying a
gonna
White
look at
Russian is from. It's like saying a White Russian is from
Well,
there.
let's look up the history
Oh, you're
of the
going to go for it,
Moscow
aren't you?
Mule.
Okay, so what I was going to say is that some bars, when I go, is it a single cask or is it a double cask? Most bars don't know what I'm talking about, but obviously this bar has got good game because they know what I'm talking about when I say, is it a single or is it a double cask? So already this has become my favorite bar in Richmond. All right, so let's try the Balvenie 14 single cask. So let's first get the nose. Oh, wow.
Know where the Moscow Mule came from?
Little floral. What?
New York.
And there you have it. Okay. Slancha. Balvenie. Why can't I quit you? Oh, it's because you're awfully good. That's why. Yeah, try that. What you're going to get off that? What you're going to get off that is the vanilla and the smoke.
I have had a Balvenie before.
Yeah. But this is the Balvenie 14.
Oh, the smell is good.
Yeah. It's real subtle, but it's there.
It's amazing how much difference you get from the other one that smelled like medicine that your mother might
The
make.
Ardbeg 10.
Yes.
Yeah, that's 4 years. That's 4 years between a 10 and a 14.
Whereas this one, it just smells
It smells very smooth.
smooth,
Yeah.
caramelly,
Yep.
not peaty.
Little less on the caramel, more on the vanilla.
Yeah,
Yeah, pick a vanilla.
you know what it smells like? It smells like the Madagascar.
Madagascar vanilla tea that you have.
Which is, I love that stuff.
Yeah.
And this isn't cut, is it?
White Russians, the dude abides. Nice pull, Nevik. Nice pull.
I don't know if the night.
I like this speakeasy, man. It ties the whole city together, man.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's really
Yeah,
nice.
the Balvenie 14. Now,
I'm
okay.
not a huge Scotch
again,
fan, but a Balvenie, very nice.
All right, now this time I'm going to try to get just a splash of
Yes,
water.
just a little smooch. A scooch. It's not.
There you go.
You're getting it on your.
Just a little
thing,
bit.
but just
It's
FYI.
fine. It'll be fine. It's called a casing, honey. But yeah, man. I got a White Russian here, man.
They don't actually do it. I'm sure if you ask one, they can do it.
I bet they can make me a White Russian if I wanted one, man.
But you look at the back and all.
I know.
of the,
I know. It's all Greek to you. I know, Unicorn. But I'm trying to, do a little education about Scotch. Scotch should not be considered alcohol. It should be considered not even a spirit. It should be considered an experience. And with the right person and the right people around you, Scotch is an amazing experience. It doesn't mean you have to drink Scotch. There's just a whole lore and a whole hot's great. What?
They've got aperitifs here. So you've got ouzo, which I cannot stand.
Right.
Campari, which is quite nice. I don't see limoncello, which is my favorite. Weirdly, their vodkas, they've only got 2 vodkas. But they have a lot of
Now you're a
gins.
vodka drinker.
Yeah, they've only got Grey Goose and Tito's.
See, Pip's a vodka drinker.
But they have the classics. They've got the Rusty Nail and the Brown Derby.
Oh, good. Yeah.
And the mint
Okay.
julep.
Oh, well, you can't get more southern than a mint julep.
What's in a mint julep?
Bourbon, because it's a Kentucky drink.
Yeah.
It's a Kentucky drink. All right.
I like this one.
I swear to God, I don't have a drinking problem, chat. My thing is,
everybody that ever went into a speakeasy.
yeah.
I don't have a drink.
I honestly don't have a drinking problem. I swear to God, I don't have a drinking problem. Never fake drinks.
Shut up. They've got a drink here called the Bees.
Pi said, "You don't have a drinking problem, T. You're very good at it." So there you go. And then of course there's that great classic joke from Airplane, and that's when the drinking problem began. I loved me some Airplane. I did. I loved me Airplane.
This could be
Okay.
the reason to come down to Richmond. I mean,
Slancha.
Slancha.
No, honey. Proper pie is the reason it comes down to Richmond. proper pie is the reason to come down. No, my mom is the reason to come down to Richmond. My mom is here, chat.
Will she come get us when we slide out of the speakers?
Actually, yes, because she's done it before. Remember when I got hammered at the dogfish dinner?
When our daughter's off to summer camp, we should come down here.
Yeah.
We can Uber in and then ring up your mom and go, where's Jacques?
Mom, come and get me.
Where's Jacques?
Some of my fondest memories of my father, I miss my father for many reasons.
Picking you up drunk?
Yes. I was fortunate enough. I will not get drunk. I swear to God, Septic, I will not get drunk. But I want to paint. I want to paint. I want to paint the picture for you. My dad in his day was a Coors Light guy, and that's all he did. Coors Light, Michelob Light. He was very mainstream, and I introduced him to craft brewery, and he didn't particularly care for craft beers, but we would do these dogfish dinners together, where it'd be me and him and this amazing food, all paired up with different beers from Dogfish, and we would get hammered. And I finally was saying, Dad, you don't have to finish the beer.
He would drink the whole beer.
Yeah, and I'd be like, Dad, you don't have to finish the beer. You don't have to. But he would anyway. We would get hammered together, and then we would get poured into a van, and my mom would drive us back from the Dogfish dinners, and we would just.
Well, one or both of you would fall asleep.
Yeah. Well, no, he would. Because
sometimes
I hear this.
You fell
in the back of
asleep on the odd occasion.
I did. Oh dear. Oops. I don't like the alcohol taste either, but certain drinks hide that better than others. That's true.
Rum is, if you get a really nice rum.
If you get a really nice rum.
Did you want to do a rum flight with me?
They have rum flights here?
They have a rum flight.
Jesus. I wish I had known that before I ordered the Moscow Mule.
Well, look,
all right.
they have.
Well, first, hey, I haven't tried the. Well, hang on a minute.
They have 2 whiskey flights, a Scotch flight, a rum flight, and a tequila
Now,
flight.
again, pick up the nose on that. That's with a splash of water. What do you pick up? This is what amazes me about Scotch. It's really sweet now.
It's really sweet and floral.
Yeah. You got that.
I'm walking through a spring.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so
I didn't
good.
realize you did rum flights here too. I missed that.
Oh yeah, I like the tequila flights because I like to party.
Ooh, tequila flight, man.
It's all Esplanade.
Sorry, I'm having a flashback. I'm having a flashback.
And then we end it with the mezcal.
I really like rum and vodka. That's my thing. Tequila and gin were mean to me in college, and I have never forgiven them.
Try that.
Good enough reason.
Yes. I'm sorry.
So cut with water. That Balvenie 14. That Balvenie 14 has it has the same effect as the Jura neat.
I think I like those. Are my 2 favorites.
Yeah. I would say
that one's a little too medicinal.
Whoops. I lost it.
Sorry, humans.
Sorry, everyone. Hang on. So, all right. So we're
Move the cord.
Oh no, the cord's fine. Camera's up here, so it's not picking up the cord. I just have to work around the cord to figure out what's going on with chat. I know people who couldn't taste vodka and then throw back vodka and cranberry like it was water. See, now that's where it gets dangerous.
Vodka is dangerous that
Vodka
way.
can be very dangerous. Okay, so
I love watching
the
the mixologists.
Yeah.
They call them mixologists here.
Yeah,
in New Zealand they call them mixologists.
Yeah, mixologists. Okay, so I'm gonna hold on. Okay, so from the bottom to the top.
So the bottom from the top. Okay.
Bottom to the top. No, I'm gonna rank them from the bottom to the top. Okay, so at the bottom, Ardbeg 10.
Sorry, Ardbeg.
Sorry, Ardbeg. It's that you need some time to mature. You need some time to mature.
Go to your room and come out in 4
Go to your room and think about your sins, and when you come back in about 5 years, then we'll run this back together. So yeah. Underneath that, in the third position, I would put the Johnny Walker.
But it was still a blend.
The fact that a blended Scotch beat out a single malt Scotch, that should be saying something.
Now, Olive Jura or Balvenie?
Okay.
That's
Here's where it's going to get complicated. I'll think about that one. Let me think about that one. Okay. Now, when you're rating scotches, the way I'm rating this scotch is okay. The way I'm rating these scotches are, how do they taste out of the box? How do they taste neat? Because when you add in the ice and when you add in the water, yes, it's going to change the complexity. But when you really judge a Scotch, you should judge it by how it is neat.
Okay.
Which is just straight out of the bottle. In second place, the Balvenie 14.
Oh!
I now for those of you who know me in stream,
He loves the Balvenie.
I'm all about the Balvenie. And that Balvenie 14 is fantastic. But that Isle of Jura.
We're going to have to get some of that.
Did it say it was 12?
It didn't say what age it was.
Let me ask. Excuse me, ma'am. Hi. Both of you. So, no, you don't have to come. Come on in. I want people.
A new favorite, you see.
So you got to lean into the camera on this one. Lean into the camera on this one. Hi there. This is our server. And,
Hi.
I'm sorry, your name?
Kirsten.
Kirsten, thank you.
Yes.
Okay, the Isle of Jura, is that, what year is that? I mean, how old is it?
I can look.
Please do.
I want to say it's
Oh, yes.
How old is it?
She said 10.
If that's a 10-year-old, I'm impressed. I'm really impressed because usually 10-year-olds are really raw.
Now, here's my question. Isle of Jura or...
Oh, she's bringing the bottle. She's bringing the bottle, chat. She's bringing the bottle.
To drink the bottle like a baby.
No. You don't do that. Not with Scotch.
I'm happy that I was correct. It is 10 years.
Wow. This is a 10-year-old Scotch? Mm-hmm. That's fantastic. Jura 10. So this is the one to look out for. Jura 10.
I guess we'll be hunting. There's an ABC store just over there.
Yeah.
Right across the street. Yeah.
That's amazing.
I'm glad you guys are enjoying it this much.
Oh,
Yes.
no, that's fantastic. Thank you very much.
It's one of our more popular scotches here.
I'm stunned because the thing I noticed is if you cut it over ice or I don't know, I didn't try it over ice, but I cut it with a little bit of water, killed the taste. But out of the bottle, that was fantastic.
Yeah,
That was just
it is
really
very, very popular.
Yeah. Wow,
Okay.
a 10-year-old Scotch tops my list. What is
Now,
happening?
my question is, Jura, Isle of Jura, or Highland Park?
We might have to have another Scotch stream. We might have to.
Well, Twitch Dad should do a Scotch stream.
I can do it. I can do a stream on spirits and about how to safely consume spirits because
In the comfort of your own home.
in the comfort of your own home. And also, here's the thing: an occasional spirit isn't bad. If you need the spirit to get you through the day, that's when there's a problem.
No, but if you're just kicking back in your house, maybe in front of a fire pit,
If you're in a fire pit and you want to kick back with something, or if you
and
want
you just want at the end of a long day,
if you want to have Timothy Dalton demonicized and reading
you
Keats
better not stop bringing that up.
while naked Ava Green is on a bed writhing in a demonic fashion. Scotch is great. It's great with that.
You know, a Scotch would go very well with that, actually.
Now-
that's not a vodka situation. That's a Scotch situation.
Now, Sparky says they'd be interested in that talk, so thank you, Sparky. I'd appreciate that.
We'll put that on our list of things.
By the
to
way,
do.
if you're wondering where we suddenly came out with the Timothy Dalton Ava Green reference,
Penny Dreadful.
Penny fucking Dreadful. What a great show for 2.5 seasons.
I think I'm in love with this place.
I
want to live
I
here
am
now.
definitely in love with this place.
Richmond.
You know what?
How far you have come.
I'm just gonna double down and say this. When I'm ready, the first Twitch Dad TeeMonster meetup is gonna be here. It's gonna be at the Speakeasy.
That would be nice.
That would be an absolute blast. I will lurk during that time. You know what, Albert? Unicorn, feel free. But this is the thing. I don't drink Scotch because I think it's cool. I drink Scotch because I enjoy the taste. But there is a responsibility, and this isn't just Twitch Dad. This is TeeMonster coming out and saying this. There is a responsibility with alcohol. There is a responsibility.
Well, I think Scotch is one of those drinks that you don't chug. No one's going to go out.
God, no.
Well,
God, no.
Lord help them if they do.
Yeah.
Go out and chug a bottle of Scotch.
Yeah, just don't want to do that.
It's something, especially single malts, it's something that you should enjoy when you have a quiet moment. Contemplation. Scotch and contemplation.
Scotch and contemplation. Ooh. Oh.
So what have you got there, T?
This is the Kill Devil. It's my Moscow Mule. It's
habanero.
It's got a little
Do you want me
habanero
to tell you what it's got in it?
Yeah. Go ahead and remind me.
Inside your Moscow Mule that you are currently enjoying, you have Kill Devil Rum, pineapple, habanero shrub,
habanero shrub,
ginger beer,
lime
and bitters.
Yeah. And
I love a Moscow
You know what
Mule.
this reminds me of? For those of you who joined me at TwitchCon, in my pop-up streams there, you remember I almost chugged a rum chata. Oh, no, do not chug rum. Do not chug.
Oh my gosh.
Most spirits, that's the other thing, most spirits you shouldn't be chugging to begin with. I think chugging whiskey became a thing after Animal House.
Really?
There's a scene where someone throws Bluto a bottle of Jack Daniels, and I'm pretty sure if it was actually whiskey, I think it would have killed John Belushi. But
Which would have been impressive.
which
He
would
was
have been
a
really
massive
impressive.
alcoholic.
Yes, he was. But there's a scene where you see Bluto chug a bottle of Jack Daniels. He goes, "Thanks, I needed that," and he throws it over his shoulder and it crashes against
I
the.
don't think I really feel like no human being could actually chug a whole bottle of Jack Daniels.
Nura Twitch Dad does care. He does care.
You do care.
Ready for this?
Oh my God! Look at those scallops. Look at those
Crab
scallops.
cakes.
Yeah, this is a gorgeous plate. Do you want your small plate?
No, I don't need a small plate. There you go.
There, we'll trade so you don't mess up your camera.
You're doing great. Thank you.
And your
Thank you
drinks are
very
good?
much.
Are we happy with the drinks?
I did order a drink, right?
Yeah, it's
I
right
did-
here.
Oh, good. There she
This
is.
you weren't kidding. This has a sting to it,
We make our
But it's really nice.
pineapple habanero shrub in house.
right?
So we've tweaked the recipe. It used to be a lot more spicy.
Wow, really?
So it is.
So what's the word? A shrub is like a...
It's a way of preserving flavors with sugar and vinegar.
Interesting.
it goes
So
back
vinegar.
To, it goes back to Egyptian time, and we take herbs, fruits, or
I
vegetables.
love the history of drinks.
Yeah.
Keep going.
We
Keep
take
going. You're
herbs,
great.
fruits, or vegetables, and we mix them with sugar. We let that sit for a week and leaches out all those flavors into the sugar to make a simple syrup. And then we add vinegar to it, and that gives an extended shelf life, an indefinite extended shelf life.
Wow.
So as long as you keep it corked and closed, then it can
It's
possibly
like,
last
it's like
forever.
the science of...
The science of alcohol.
Yes, the science of...
Well, it was like, remember the science of beer?
bartending.
Well, so there was a very short-lived series. I can't remember the name of it, but it was done by Dogfish Beer and Discovery Channel, and it was the science of beer,
Nice.
and it was really, really cool. Sam Calagione hosted it. It was a lot of fun, but there's a lot to it. There's a lot.
A
to
lot
it.
of people in olden times, colonial times, would use their shrubs, and they would use it for medicinal purposes.
Right.
As well.
So
And then you add alcohol.
Yeah, then you add
if you
alcohol.
don't mind my asking, and if you remember it at the end of this evening, fantastic. But are you a beer drinker?
I am a beer drinker.
So I got something for you to check out if you've never checked it out before. But if you're a beer drinker, I'd be surprised. Whoops!
I lost him.
It would surprise me if you didn't. So there is a line of beers from Dogfish Head Brewery out in Maryland. Delaware, Rehoboth Beach. The first one of these ancient ales is called the Midas Touch. Have you ever had it?
I've never had it. no.
Okay, so let me tell you the story behind this. So basically, Sam Calagione, he's friends with a guy who is the head of the archaeology department, like the University of Pittsburgh or something like that.
Okay.
He gets a phone call from his buddy, and he goes, "Hey, I know you're into brewing and everything, and you got that brewery thing happening. So my team just discovered, we've been doing an archaeological dig around the guy who they based the legend of King Midas off of. And they found a sarcophagus, and it was surrounded by all these bottles, and they did an analysis of what was left in the bottles. They detected saffron, they detected barley, and they detected honey. So they were like, okay, so it was whatever was in these bottles was part mead, part wine,
That's what it sounds
part
like. Yeah.
part beer. And then he said, wouldn't it be cool if you brewed that? And he created the Midas Touch. It's about 9% ABV. It is part mead, part wine, part beer, and it's a phenomenal drink. I highly recommend it to you.
I would love to try that. There's a local brewery here in Richmond that I used to work for.
Which
called
one?
Arctic Craft Ales.
Oh yeah.
And they had found a colonial era beer recipe,
I think I tried this.
and
last time.
it was the persimmon beer. And when we brewed it, well, I was working there. When we had brewed it, there was only so much, so like everybody got a little 2-ounce taste of it.
Right.
And it was a special event that we had, and it was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
It was very watery.
Yeah.
But that's how they drank their beer back
Right,
then.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
something they drank at every single meal
Yeah.
all day long.
Yeah.
Safer than
their-
drinking water.
It was their wine.
Yeah.
It was their wine. But
So
not.
it was absolutely amazing. Something worth looking up. Lee Graves wrote a book on on Richmond beers, and he's a beer historian.
Oh.
He was
What a
there
great,
for
how do I get that gig, being a beer historian? How do I get that gig?
He's written some books, and he was there for that whole thing, and it was
Lee
amazing.
Graves. Okay, we'll have to
Lee
look that one
Graves.
up.
Okay,
Sam.
Lee Graves.
Thank you. This is delicious.
I tell you what, did you want to split a rum flight with
Yes,
me?
we'll do it.
We'll do a rum flight.
Sounds great.
Okay.
Which one? We have two, right?
Oh, you have
Oh God,
two?
you got two?
Yeah, no, we don't. We just have the one. All right.
We'll do the one.
Sorry,
We'll do the one.
next time, too.
That's all right.
All right.
Rum flight
So
is
this,
one
all right. So
side
this
of
is going. This is going a little longer than the usual. This is actually becoming a food stream now because as my wife can attest, when it comes to seafood, I'm a little picky. I'm a
Then
little
you need to try
picky.
one of this crab cake.
Well, thing is, they had scallops, and I'm a big scallops guy. So let me go on ahead. And let me try this scallops. This is served on a bed of sweet potato, like some kind of sweet potato thing. Here we go.
We're both having sort of seafood.
Oh. Happy anniversary, baby.
God is good.
Sweet baby Jesus, thank you. Oh my God, honey,
Is that good?
Honey.
Let me try that piece.
honey.
Let me try that piece over there. Oh, that is a plump scallop.
That's a melt in your mouth scallop right there. And then,
I'm never swallowing this scallop.
no baby, wash it down with some of that.
That is so sweet.
Wait for it. Put some of that in your mouth. That's what she said. I think we found our new favorite restaurant here in Richmond. Now, here's the best bit.
Great alcohol and food, yeah.
Yeah, here's the best bit, chat. You have to know the password to get in here. So you got to follow them on Facebook, and then every week/month
They change the password.
they change the password.
Like a proper speakeasy did.
Oh my God!
That is great, isn't it? That is one of the nicest. Thank you for the crab cake.
Thank you for this beautiful food we are stuffing into our faces. Dear God in heaven, that is some of the best scallops and some of the best crab cakes I've ever had.
Yeah. Yeah, they're so sweet.
Unreal.
Water, please. I need to.
Water. Michelle just said, who else has started eating because of the stream?
Well,
I'm Twitch Dad, and I'm your enabler. Hi, everybody. So long as you don't start drinking. If you start drinking, just make sure, A, you've got a way to get home, or B, if you're at home, drink responsibly. Drink with friends. My God, that's good. Wow.
Really
Wow.
good food, really good booze.
Normally when I do pop-up streams, they do not go an hour and a half, but I finally have good Wi-Fi, and I'm finally able to share an experience with you guys.
I've finished my Moscow Mule. I'm now using on to the sharpshooter.
Are you going on to the sharpshooter?
The sharpshooter, who is...
Pace yourself, baby, because we still got a flight. We still got a flight of
The
rum to go
sharpshooter
through.
is dark rum Madeira, peach brandy, demerara, which is a kind of brown sugar, and lemon bitters. I want to live here, T. This is where I want to live now.
Do you guys have apartments to let here?
We'll just live here.
Well, we'd like to move in. We'd like to move in. I like a staff that's that's got a sense of humor. This is amazing. Good God.
Sorry, Lifetime Jim.
Living at Lifetime Gym, living in a speakeasy. Ooh.
Speakeasy is going to win.
Again, everybody, if you're ever in Richmond, the place is Grandstaff and Stein. Grandstaff and Stein. Now again, Nura, you don't want a shot. You want a snifter, and you want to savor it. That's the thing. What is it? Now, what is this?
This is a sharpshooter.
Oh.
It's dark rum Madeira, peach brandy, demerara, and lemon bitters. It's got a lot going on in there.
There's a lot going on in there. Maybe a little too much for Twitch Dad. Twitch Dad says, slow your roll there.
Twitch Dad has already fallen off his stool.
Twitch Dad's already fallen off his stool, and that's when he was sober. So.
Well, in this case, if you get drunk, you'll just slide off your stool.
Mira says cream liqueur and a cherry base is really good. That actually sounds really good. So anyway, but no, the thing is, there's a complexity to Scotch, and you just have to. I mean,
you savor it.
You savor it. You do. You savor it. Much like these scallops. Jesus Christ. This is so damn good. And again, the name of the place, just so you all have it,
Grandstaff and
Grandstaff and Steel. No, sorry, Stein. Grandstaff and Stein in Shaka Bottom.
Shaka Bottom, Richmond,
Shaka
Virginia.
Bottom, Richmond, Virginia. And this has just been amazing. Been amazing. Well, this is the thing. This sums up my whole marriage with Pip. This was not supposed to be our because I wasn't going to stream our anniversary dinner, but this is our anniversary dinner. So there you have it, chap. I've actually invited you all in to our anniversary dinner, and I don't think Pip minds because she's getting good food, good rum,
I'm getting
and
good
good
food
crab
and
cakes.
alcohol, so
Yeah. And this girl is rocking the whole flapper look. You're rocking that look, my darling.
I think that's actually the outfit. That they
I
wear.
think that's the uniform.
Because I've seen somebody else wearing it as well. And I mean, if you're going to wear a uniform,
Elder Unicorn says happy anniversary.
yeah, it's been a ride.
So here's the thing, chat. This Moscow Mule I'm having, the Kill Devil. For those of you who joined me at TwitchCon a couple of weeks ago, you know I found this mango mojito. This place that did these incredible mango it wasn't a mango mojito. It was a mango margarita, and it had
a mango mojito.
and it had this really nice. We are getting a host from a familiar face, the Chain Nerd. Who could that be?
We're in a speakeasy, Gus.
We're in a speakeasy, Gus. You and Aaron need to come to Richmond and spend some time with us.
You need to know the secret password
But you need to know the password, Gus.
to get into this.
You need to know the password, Gus.
Right now, the password is... No, I can't tell you. You have to follow Grandstaff and Stein, and they will tell you the password.
Nerd Girl says, happy anniversary and wishing you both many more years of happiness.
Handles
dear.
here.
Oh, yes, bring in
All
the
right.
rum.
We are now going into the rum flight.
Do you still want to drink these?
No.
Okay.
No.
So now, is this number one?
That is number 1 at the handle, yes.
Okay.
And the unicorn with the host. Thank you, unicorn.
Apples
So from
and
one
steaks.
to four,
Correct.
top to bottom.
All right. Well, we'll eat our food first, and then we'll do the rum.
Yeah.
How do you like
yeah.
sharpshooter?
Delicious.
Yeah.
And the food
This
is
has
fantastic.
become our favorite place. We want to live with you.
I eat here every night that I work, so I completely agree with you. I've not gotten sick and tired of the food yet.
No, this crab cake is...
These scallops are astounding.
They're both my favorite dishes.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, good. We
completely
picked well.
agree. Yeah.
Can we bring Theo? God, yes! I haven't met Theo yet. I'd love for Theo. I would love to meet Theo.
You know, it's called a speakeasy, but it has a very... I mean, there's tables over there for... it's not raucous. We
No.
here at what time? It's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday night in Richmond. It's a Saturday night in Richmond, and we actually got here pretty early.
We did, and you can make reservations.
Yeah.
Which I probably would recommend on a Saturday or Friday night. We just rolled up on this.
Yeah. Oh wow! Listen to what. Oh my God! Listen to what's being made over at Casa de Gus. I'm making roasted garlic chicken and cabbage with acorn squash for dessert.
Sounds good.
I don't know, man. That sounds really good. Even though you say we win with the food.
We'll be over there.
But
if we weren't here.
It's not just that. When we're done here, Gus, I'm going to recommend you go back to the beginning and you check out the whole setup. The
secret entrance.
The secret entrance, everything. This is just an amazing experience. This is not just a great dining night. This is a great dining experience. I mean,
Yes.
It's really cool. It's really effing cool.
Say the word friend and enter.
Yeah. What's the Elvish word for friend? Belloc. So you gotta say it like Ian McKellen. You don't say Belloc, you go Belloc. Because if you just say it, if you just say the word, if you just say it, it sounds like you're Indiana Jones, the opening of Raiders of the Lost Ark. Oh my God! Do you realize that's what Belloc means in Elvish? Friend. So basically, Indy's Indy's foil in the original Raiders of the Lost Ark was friend. I do not think that was intentional. Mind blown.
I am
But
scoffing
we have great swing music playing.
tonight's password was flaming youth.
Yeah, that was tonight's password, flaming youth. And yes, Gus, we agree. We would rather show you this place in person. So chat, for those of you, make sure you follow Chainmail Nerd. Unicorn, would you do me a favor and give me a shout out for the Chain Nerd? Gus not only does retro video games on his stream. Do you want to lick that plate, honey?
I do. I do, but only some modicum of social mores is keeping me from doing
There you have it. But Unicorn, if you could give me a shout out for Chain Nerd, that'd be great. Gus is not only a player of retro video games. Gus is also.
Oh, they got bread and butter pudding.
Woo! That's my kryptonite, chat. That is my kryptonite. Chain Nerd also does incredible work with chainmail. He does all kinds of stuff. He does custom work. He was recently working on a Spock design, like a Spock design from.
I think you finished it. Would you love me enough to give me half of that scallop?
Baby, of course I would. Not just half of the scallop. I will cut the scallop and I will feed you.
Yes. Feed me the scallop.
Now, I would not play. I think playing the Righteous Brothers Unchained Melody might be too much. But I will.
Give me that.
Yeah. I will just give you the fork, baby.
Give me the fork.
Because I'll miss your face. Thank you, Unicorn. I appreciate it. Apparently, I made Michelle's day by going, "Oh my God! Do you realize?" It's another Twitch Dad moment. Thanks for joining us here.
That scallop is so.
Isn't it amazing? Isn't that freaking amazing?
It's delicious.
Yeah. I don't know if this makes us foodies or not, but I mean, we just really enjoy food. We enjoy really good food.
Enjoy your life as best you can. And food,
all right.
Food and booze.
Speaking of booze, rum flight incoming. Here we go.
Here we go. You want me to
All
tell
right,
you what's
so what's the
starting
first
up?
one? What's the first starter?
The starter for 10 is Appleton Estate.
Appleton Estate rum.
You can have firsties on them.
All right, Appleton Estate rum. All right, so let's take a listen. Now, here's the thing. There's rum, and then there's rum. And, all right, first off, another tip from Twitch Dad on spirits. Make sure, one, that you've cleansed your palate.
Yes, because after you've had that wonderful scallop,
yeah,
you want to cleanse
you want to cleanse the palate. So this is Gummy. How you doing, Gummy? Welcome to Richmond. Welcome to a Richmond speakeasy. The speakeasy is Grandstaff and Stein.
in Shockoe Bottom.
In Shockoe Bottom.
Check their social media for the password.
I'm serious. I'm gonna have my first meetup here. I'm gonna have my first damn meetup here. And I'm gonna invite Twitch users in Northern Virginia. I'm gonna invite Twitch users in Richmond. We're gonna make it an event. All right, here we go. Okay, so we're doing a rum taster now. And
After the Scotch taster.
Yeah, after the Scotch taster.
So what you are about to taste is the Appleton Estate rum.
Okay, so first off, this is one thing I'm gonna recommend you do. After you cleanse your palate, like I just did with water, you exhale and then you inhale through the nose with the rum. So
smell it first. What are you smelling?
a little bit of maple.
I do like a sweet, spicy rum.
It still has that rum smell, that alcohol medicinal smell. That's inherent with all spirits.
Yes.
But really good spirits, you shouldn't smell that.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the thing I noticed with the Jura. With the Jura.
Jura.
Ah, Jura.
Jura.
No, Jura is this thing I use at work to track my.
It's Jura. It's
Jura. Jura. Look on the list. It's Jura.
It's
Look on the list. It's Jura.
It's Jura.
Ah, so I'm thinking Jira, not Jura.
It's Jura.
Jura. All right, here we go. I'm not picking up a lot of complex. It tastes like rum.
It tastes like rum.
But
I like
it's,
a complex rum.
This one's. I don't know. You tell me. I'm
Smells like rum.
It smells like rum. It tastes like rum, but it's not wowing me.
There's not a lot of complexity.
No, it isn't. It's just rum. It's rum.
I always compare. What was that rum we got in
Oh my God!
Delaware?
Secrets rum.
It sounds.
So okay.
Sounds like a porn rum.
I know, it does sound like a porn rum, doesn't it? Like a stripper rum. All right, so basically what happened was that Pip and I, we went on this is how much my wife loves me. I don't mind saying it. I don't mind bragging about it either. My wife turns to me on our 6th anniversary, I believe it was, and she said, T, would you like to go on a beer and spirits tour in Delaware for our anniversary? And I was like, yes, because I didn't want to do anything to screw it up. One of the gems that we found.
It was this weird little.
It was this. Yeah, we found this it looked like a family diner kind of thing.
But it was a
but it was a distillery.
Yeah.
And they did black molasses rum.
Black strap molasses.
Rum. And
That's my favorite.
So we're talking about this. So we just
that burnt caramelized flavor. Oh,
So
I love it. I love bitter things.
if you can find it, it's a rum called Secrets. Secrets
From
rum.
Delaware.
It's from Delaware. And it was considered the quote-unquote pirate's rum, but it was really good.
I think they actually did it for the casino.
They did. They
did.
did.
For the casino in Delaware.
Yeah.
And it was the molasses was really powerful.
So we used the Kill Double rum in this one, and I believe, let me check and get the information correct, but I believe our Halloween party is going to be a Kill Double rum Halloween party here. So
let's move here now.
We might.
This is where we live now.
This is where we live now.
Because we're in Northern Virginia, and so to get this sort of thing, you have to go into DC.
No,
I don't want to go into DC.
Nobody wants
I'd rather
to do
drive down here.
But keep this in mind. I'm a Richmond native, and like I told you at the beginning, Richmond got really cool after I left, and it breaks my heart because our kid is in a school that we do not want to take her out of, but I would rip her out in a heartbeat just to be close to Richmond again.
Yeah, Richmond is definitely home. I grew up in Virginia Beach and moved here, but I've been here for 20 years.
Yeah.
So.
And 20 years is when I left.
This is home.
It's not like a crazy large city that's, like...
It's a big little city.
Yeah. It's intimate.
Yeah.
It's an intimate city.
But it's obviously got a lot going on recently.
It's a lot of fun, too.
And being a Richmond native, I'm really proud of the way Richmond is now I'm seeing Richmond pop up in top 10 cities for breweries and stuff like that. And
it's exciting.
Yeah, exactly.
We have the Answer.
Yeah.
That just got James Beard Award.
I'll go you one better.
Or was it? It was Mekon. Mekon's that got the.
I'll go you one better. Stone Brewery. One of my favorite. I mean, I've been a beer snob for over a decade. I mean, I remember when I said, "What's Oaked Arrogant Bastard Ale?" And then I had it, and it was straight from San Diego. And when I heard that Richmond was where Stone, you can ask Pip, when Richmond said Stone Brewery is going to have their East Coast operations in Richmond, I danced a jig.
Yeah.
Because them,
right around the corner.
those guys in Dogfish, and even better, you get your pies at Proper Pie,
Yeah.
and then you take them with you to Stone, and that's a great afternoon right
Yeah,
there.
absolutely.
Great
the
afternoon.
bread and butter pudding.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
Laura.
Absolutely.
We
Yes,
need
bread and
that
butter pudding,
in our
please.
life.
Got it.
Okay, so all right, second rum. What are we
The
doing?
second rum. Numero
What games?
dos.
What games would you love to play? So we got this question from Neurowolf. What games would you love to play? Anything fun planned for Halloween? Well, so I promised to do this as a stream, but we are decorating our house for Halloween, and
We've already got the graveyard.
we got the graveyard up. But we do lights, we do ghosts in the window, we do it
We
full
do a
tilt.
giant dragon.
We have a giant dragon that is so popular in our neighborhood. We bring it back for Christmas. We just put a Christmas hat on it, and we put presents in front of it.
Flor de Cana.
Flor de Cana.
Flor de Cana.
That is this one, Flor de Cana. Now, rum. You do not cut rum on ice.
No.
You do not cut rum on. Wait, what's that?
Is a super premium rum of Nicaraguan origin.
Nicaraguan rum. Okay.
It has been awarded as best
I will,
rum in
dummy, I will.
It's been awarded rum's best competition in San Francisco, Chicago, and London.
All right. There we go.
So Nicaragua.
My first ever fiction was pirate fiction, so of course I'm a rum drinker. But I'm very picky about my rum. I would say if someone were to say what is your favorite rum, I would say it's Captain Morgan's Captain's Reserve. That's a great
Nothing
rum.
can beat that Secrets for me. If any of these come close.
Secrets is a close second.
I love a good blackstrap.
Oh yeah.
Blackstrap.
Okay, here we go.
molasses.
Okay, so again, what was this called?
This is from Nicaragua. Flor de Cana. It has won awards.
It's got a very medicinal nose on it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's very light. Look at the color on that as well.
It is kind of light. All right, here we go. Allura, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with not drinking.
1890.
It just if you drink, you gotta just drink responsibly. Okay, here we go. What was that?
It
was founded in
1890, and it's aged in a charred white oak barrel. Some of these rums are aged for 25 years.
That has actually got a very pleasant taste to it.
I like it complex. I don't want to just be like rum.
That's not rum. That's not like Bacardi rum. Give a swig of that. And again, when we say swig, we don't mean kick it back. No, it doesn't
have much of a nose.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Just a little sip will do you.
Smooth.
It's very smooth. It's very smooth.
There's
That's one way you judge rum.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, but
Like
there's
in the back
the
end,
smoky
there's a little-
finish is kind of nice. The smoky finish is really nice. I like that.
I like alcohol that has a taste, and then there's something else happening the longer it sits in your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still going.
Yeah.
It's got a really long finish.
It's got a really nice, long, smoky, lingering finish.
Oh, I like
It's
that.
not bad. It's not bad. It's a step up from the first one we tried.
I definitely would prefer that one.
All right, continuing on. What's the next one, baby?
Oh, you're hopping through these.
We're sipping them. We're not kicking them back. We're sipping them.
This is Gooselings.
Look it up.
Gooselings.
This is the beautiful thing about being married to a reference librarian, chat, is that she will look up stuff that I'm not necessarily on about, but it's always nice.
Is this related?
By the way, everybody, for those of you who tried to join me earlier for the stream from the James River Writers Conference, I apologize for it not working out. Unfortunately, sadly, the Wi-Fi is butts. I got spoiled at TwitchCon. I just assumed, oh wow, everyone's got Wi-Fi. Not this go around.
Ooh, a darkened story. So Gooselings. So we were in Nicaragua.
Yeah.
Now we're going to Bermuda.
Ooh, now that's got potential. Nothing against Nicaragua, but when it comes
1806.
Ooh, that's pirate country, baby. That's pirate country. Here we go.
Yeah. So we're talking old school.
Oh. This has got a nose on it. I can smell the molasses.
I'm gonna take a picture of this flight so that we can remember.
How did the okay? So thank you for asking, Gummy. I had two people show up from. This is the first time they've ever done Shop Talk. And Shop Talk is more or less a coffee klatch where people come together and they chit chat about like what they're specifically working on. And I got two really vibrant, intense writers that were like, this is what I'm dealing with. How do I, pushback, cultural appropriation, all this stuff came up. And I said, look, it's better to tell the story and have people helping you tell the story than to either A, fake it to make it, or B, wait until someone of proper cultural background actually write it.
Look at the size of that ice cube.
I know, I see it.
That's a good-sized ice cube.
All right, so here we go. So this next one is say it again?
Gooselings.
But I think it went well. Gooselings. Okay.
Gooselings. I know we're going to like the last one. Pretty sure we're going to like the last one. You taste Bermuda?
I do taste Bermuda. Ooh. Nice little lingering smoke to it.
So it's got a little more.
There's a lot of good things happening in that one. It's a little darker than some of the other.
It's a little darker. Hold on.
Are you done with your plate?
Yeah, sadly.
Dessert will be up
Sadly, I
shortly,
am.
so.
I would have licked it if it wasn't, you know.
That's got more of a caramel
Yeah,
kind
it
of
does.
overtone to it. I like a caramel.
It does.
Sweet up front.
Yeah, sweet up front, smoke and heat in the back. That's actually.
Oh, I like.
I like that one.
Ooh.
Yeah. See what I mean? It's got a nice finish to it.
As you said, when you told me the thing about Scotch where you inhale and you exhale.
Yeah.
And it takes the across your tongue.
Yep. Oh. Does it taste triangular? No.
Gooselings?
If it tastes triangular, then I've drank too much.
There's no aliens or.
No. Or infected or Scott Sigler fiction.
Ooh, at the end, it's got a very lingering. So it starts sweet. It
And then
goes
there's got
peaty and
a very low end smoke coming in
and
from the
then
back.
at the end,
Yeah.
it's sweet again.
Yeah.
So that's what you
Sorry.
like about complexity of tasting.
Nira says, I really like sweet drinks. Any recommendation? Now, you're talking about from tonight. First off, what kind of sweet drink?
I love a mojito.
Mango mojitos are always a good
I love
bet.
a mango mojito.
If you can
That's
find
my
a good
go-to
mojito
drink.
bar in your area, yeah. Now, if you're talking about like something you can have at home, I would say get yourself a snifter, have a proper snifter. Get yourself some Balvenie Doublewood 12. You've got the 6 years in an oak cask, 6 years in a sherry cask, and it'll be a nice smooth little sweetness to it. That kind of spirit would work great for you. But as far as drinks go, you can't go wrong with a mango mojito. You can't.
I've always been and you
Smoothies are nice.
Smoothies. Hey, you know what's nice? Sex on a beach.
Yeah. When you or Long Island iced tea, if done right.
Yeah.
If done right. Long Island iced teas are very easy to screw up. That's the truth of it. Long Island iced teas are very.
I am usually a sweet alcohol drinker. I like sweet.
Well, what about a Moscow Mule?
Moscow Mule's.
I mean, this is sweet,
but it's got a tang.
It's got that burn to it. Woo!
They always have. Well, yours has habanero in it.
Back of the.
But Moscow Mules usually also have bitters in them, so it has
That's
that
true.
tang.
Now Gummy's right. Now mocktails are also very good too.
Yeah, there's some really nice fruit berry based mocktails.
I mean, if you really want a sweet drink that's non-alcoholic but really good, but not overly sweet, like you're having liquid bubble gum or something like that, I would recommend going out to a local convenience store, finding the Arizona section, and getting yourself what is called the Mucho Mango.
Mucho Mango. We're very big on mangoes.
We're big on mango. We're a mango-based family, the Twitch family. Twitch
Mango.
daughter, Twitch mom, and Twitch
Mango.
dad. We love a good mango. Okay.
And mango all the day long, really.
I don't drink, but I was on a cruise that I was invited to. Oh, yeah, to Long Island in the past. Yeah, I mean, again, it all depends on how well.
Is a mint julep sweet? I feel like I should have a mint julep.
I don't think they are. I've had a mint julep before, and I don't think that they are sweet. But the thing is, if done right.
When our our waitress server of alcoholic beverages come back, we can ask her what she recommends as a sweet drink.
Actually, Pie says they're sickeningly sweet.
Oh, really? Mint juleps?
What? She's right. It's got Southern Comfort in it.
Oh, I'm not a big Southern Comfort
Not a big
person.
Southern Comfort fan.
No.
Okay, what's this last rum we're having, honey?
This last rum.
Last rum of the night.
We have seen
We've
this
been
one.
going for 90 minutes.
You know,
I'm so happy that I have Wi-Fi
We are
here.
going to like this one, I suspect.
Okay, what is it?
Kraken Spiced. That before the Secrets, the Kraken Spiced was my favorite rum.
Fucking Kraken rum, baby. Fucking Kraken rum. All right, here we go. Drum roll.
Is that the Kraken? Oh, you got the Kraken already?
Yeah, I got the Kraken right here. Oh, Alora, yes. Yes, we're totally Ubering tonight. We are totally Ubering tonight.
This is why we're having this much alcohol.
Yeah. Here we go.
No one's driving. Yeah, now wait, let me get a smell that. See,
Oh my God, that smells good. That smells good.
that to me is a perfect rum. It's got
Yeah.
spices. It's
Yeah.
sweet.
It's sweet. Oh, Nerd Girl went, yes. For the wine sausage.
We actually had a bottle of Kraken Spice Rum and we drank it all.
That's true. That's true.
Why?
I thought we still have. No, actually.
I think we've got like a tiny amount.
Okay. Right behind Secrets. Right behind Secrets. And I'm not saying this because I'm a fanboy of Calgione. One of the best rums I've ever had.
They
right behind Secrets was Dogfish's brown. They had a brown sugar honey rum. Man, that stuff was good. Oh my God, that stuff was good.
Every time you do anything that's got brown sugar in it or molasses in it.
Yeah, brown sugar. How come you dance so good? All right, here we go.
It has nothing to do with rum. I'm just saying.
Here we go.
Oh, don't you drink all of that? Come to me, spices. I think it's the spices and
the spices take down some of the medicinal.
And then you just
release the Kraken.
Kraken's at the end.
Yeah, that's good. Anything for dessert? Bread pudding.
Bread and butter pudding.
Bread and butter pudding. Bread and butter pudding.
And maybe
and here it comes.
You know
and
what?
Here it comes.
Would you do a dark and stormy with the Kraken?
I would. Yeah.
Would you do one for me?
I would, absolutely.
To go with this?
Absolutely. And we're good on everything else, though.
I think we're good.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm still working through my meals, so I think I'm good.
Yes. I'm going to get a dark and stormy because I love a dark and stormy.
This,
that's a good drink if you have good rum.
Yeah. This was the one. It's kind of hard to rank all of those.
I haven't finished it yet. Give it back to me, you little toe rag. I'll share my stormy with you.
She gets a little angry, chat, when she gets tipsy. She gets angry.
I got so many glasses to drink from. I don't know.
I would say out of all of them, that one was my favorite. I mean, ranking rum is kind of tricky.
I liked the middle one, the Gooselings.
Gooseling was nice.
It's very different from this.
Yeah.
The Gooseling was like almost, the Gooseling was almost like a Scotch.
Yeah.
It had a lot of different.
But rum is one of those spirits that when you drink it straight, it can get real tricky because you still have that sharp medicinal taste of rum.
Not in the spice. Not in
a spiced rum, it's a little easier to consume. But rum, at least in my opinion, rum has been built to be a mixer. It should be mixed with something.
And that's why I like a dark and stormy because it's done with.
True. Ending with a bang,
beer.
Gummy. Ending with a bang. All right.
Okay. Well,
I get firsties on this. I get firsties on this.
Well, I'm finishing the Kraken.
All right. So bread and butter pudding. And here we go.
Woo! I'll let you. You know what? Because I love you, you can have a little bit after you've eaten that. Have a bit of that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Dear God in heaven, chat. I'm gonna just say it right now. Right now, you wish you were me, or at least my taste buds.
Your taste buds are having a fine evening out.
Try that, baby. Oh my God. So yeah, if you want to know my kryptonite, chat.
Bread and butter pudding.
Bread pudding. I love a good bread pudding. I love it. Pie just said there's going to be an epic nap after this meal.
Yeah.
I'll go you one better, Pie. Tomorrow is the day we go full on at the writers conference. We have all these panels, and we've got a book signing. It's going to be full on. It's going to be Rick.
Oh, we are starting early, so we can end early.
Yeah, we can end early. We started early, so we can end early. Although we are meeting writers at the end of this.
Are we?
Yeah, we are.
I'm going to be toasted. I'm just saying.
I'm buying alcohol. It's usually for drinking. Well, there is that. That's my kind of convention, Gummy says.
Writers' conventions? Well,
Writers' conventions.
Tell them about BarCon.
So there are two things that happen at science fiction conventions and at writers' conventions in general. There's the convention itself, right? There's the convention where people are, they're doing the panels, they're asking questions, all that. And then there's BarCon. BarCon is where you go to the bar, and literally I've seen conventions do this. Well, they will go to the bar, they will go, how many people can the bar hold before they decide whether or not they're going to go to this particular hotel or not?
They need a certain size bar.
Right. To give you an idea of how intense BarCon is, I was at a World Fantasy event, and I saw this woman sitting at one of those tables similar to what we have, and she had a little placard that said editing in progress, and she had a bunch of manuscripts and she was editing away or she was doing something, and then I take it back. It said something like "Do not disturb." She had a little placard that said "Do not disturb," and she had stacks of what looked like, are we pixelating? Yikes. So it was, she had manuscripts and she was making checks and changes and all this stuff. Then a woman walks up to her and says, "So-and-so," and she goes, "Oh, so-and-so." And they shake hands. She reaches for the placard and she flips it over. Oh. And it said, "Meeting in progress."
I think that will finish our evening.
Yeah.
This dark and stormy.
All right, well, you guys.
That is astounding.
So
That
we
is
make that
astounding.
in-house.
Yeah, that is.
I'll let you guys finish up and chill, and I'll be back around in a minute.
You got it. Thank you. And they proceeded to have a meeting. She was actually pitching her novel to this agent or editor or whatever. And I was watching this going, wow. And I mentioned it to another friend of mine at the con many moons later, and they're like, "Oh, that's BarCon." So for this particular conference, BarCon is pretty much anywhere that's in this vicinity, and people are doing shenanigans at a bar. I don't know if I'll be streaming from any of that. I don't know if I would actually do anything like. Are we doing a selfie together?
We're doing a selfie. You've got to use your hand because you've got the longer hand.
That's a trombone.
There's a trombone player.
Trombone player saying, "Hang on." Oh, that's a square, baby.
I know.
There you go. Serious chat. I'm the luckiest man in the world. Luckiest man. All right.
Always take time take those pictures. That's another tip.
Yeah, take them pictures, yo. So anyway, but BarCon is truly a thing. BarCon is truly a thing at these types of events, and in Richmond, at least for this one,
I don't know how conscious I'm going to be tomorrow.
Do I need to cut you off, darling?
I have my dark and stormy. This is my
Jesus,
last.
girl, you can pace yourself, okay? You don't have to.
Well, that's
like I've said to
three drinks and a
I love
flight.
you, Dad, but remember, you don't have to finish it, okay? You don't have.
No,
Thank you so much, Kirsten.
Thank you. You guys, please take your time. Obviously, you serve cocktails and everything, so don't even.
I'm looking forward to this. That is so good.
We're especially getting a black strap molasses rum in here.
Oh
yeah.
To make like.
If you can find that Secrets rum from Delaware, I would recommend it.
But the crack and
It's really
spiced
good.
is really good.
Yeah, the crack and spice is very nice.
I like something that's a little complex and that's got a lot going on. Thank you.
This is a question for you, baby. Gummy just asked, how's Twitch Mom coping with the beard loss? What stage of grief are you up to?
Well, I'm going in reverse grief, actually, because I think the worst was the first day, and it's gradually lessened as I go along.
I think what's worse is today, so people are wondering where Twitch daughter is. She's actually with Twitch grandma, because that's what my mom is. My mom is Twitch grandma.
It was hilarious when she goes, she could be watching this, you know. She said, "I'm going to come and watch you at your anniversary dinner," and then she laughed.
Yeah.
But we have people watching us at our
I know. We have
anniversary
people. Well, because we didn't expect this to be our anniversary dinner.
We didn't.
So right now, chat, we are staying in a beautiful James River Writers Conference, taking great care. They're treating us like rock stars.
Hence why we're eating and drinking like rock stars.
We are staying at an historical. It's a historical inn in beautiful downtown Richmond.
Apparently,
Linden Row Inn. It's beautiful.
It's where Edgar Allan Poe might have played as a child in the garden.
Yeah.
So if we get visited by the spirit of Edgar Allan Poe, he'll just be sitting in the corner.
He'll be sitting in the corner going, "Can we go out and play?" That ain't creepy.
When we came in, there was that bag on the. There was a bag on the.
There was a
on the chair.
Bag on the chair.
And I thought it was like a cover. And I was like, okay, having Edgar Allan Poe staring at you all night, that's a little weird.
That is a little weird.
And then you said, he's on both sides. You can't escape Poe.
A lot of people, and I understand that, a lot of people found me through He Who Must Not Be Named, but should be named because he's pretty damn awesome. And I appreciate that a lot. I really do appreciate it.
This one's for you, Markiplier.
I know you don't drink, but here's to you, Mark. Here's to you. One thing I did start talking about, but I didn't finish, and I should mention it.
What happened to the bill?
Kirsten took it.
Why did she
She's on
take
it.
the bill?
Because I put a
you
card
gave
in
it to her?
Yeah,
Oh.
I put a card in it. So anyway,
I'm so
hey
slow.
Fox, good to see you.
I'm so slow after a couple of
I
drinks.
know.
I'm like,
hey, I'm still
5
on,
minutes later, I'm like,
still
what?
on my stool. I'm happy about that after the way we started it. So anyway,
You're like the reverse drunkard.
I'm the reverse drunkard. Yeah, I really
All
am.
right, folks. Well, it was an absolute pleasure serving you guys tonight. This was really, really a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Oh, good. Well,
Thank
we
you.
had a lot of fun too.
We've had a blast. We've had an absolute blast.
And if we have a speak, oh, we will.
Oh, we're sharing this with our chat right now. We're having a great time.
Yes.
Awesome. That's
All
great.
the Instagrams.
All right, well, have a safe trip back home, okay?
Oh, we will.
Are you guys on Instagram?
We are, I think we're Insta, we're on Facebook, I think we're on all the good socials.
Oh, good.
Okay, but to find the password, they got to go to Facebook.
I think it's on our Instagram.
Oh, really? Instagram. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
It's
Okay.
cool. It's a very neat idea.
Yeah. We have fun here. We have a lot of fun here.
Oh,
It
good.
is.
Not
It feels like it.
getting you dressed up for work every night.
Oh, yes.
We got to come here and
It puts you in a
steampunk gear.
mindset, you know?
Yeah, see, we're writers, so we write historical stuff. So 1920s, I was working on a series set in 1920s Hollywood. So learning about Prohibition in America and all of the
You can find her through me, and that's cool.
Awesome.
all the shenanigans that went on in the 1920s and 1930s.
Yeah, you can tell from our menu, we do a lot of studying of just like cocktail ideas.
Yeah, lean
stuff like
in,
that.
right?
Yeah. Just so you know, my chat just said, "You have a great day and have a good night."
Thank you. Stark and Storm is excellent.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Can I borrow your flashlight again? Old man eyes. Old man eyes. So yeah. This is one of the things I wanted to mention about. So I've got some new emotes that are. Oh crap.
Oh dear, you're gonna get off your stool, Twitch Dad?
Yeah, but I actually feel pretty steady.
Yeah, that's
Found it.
weird.
When I was stone sober, I fell off my stool. Now I've got a few drinks in me, and I feel like Dr. Johnny Fever, but I don't want to forget this.
Yes.
So we're gonna go ahead and do
Put that
that.
in.
So one of the things I wanted to mention, chat, was I'm getting made right now from the person who's made the rage emote, all of my emotes. Thank you, Alora, my steampunk heart emotes. There is a Twitch Dad emote coming, and I've been thinking about this.
Now you have to do math while you're slightly tipsy.
No, it's fine. I got it. Carry your 1, 0.
I'm watching you do math, it's hilarious. And we didn't quite drink our,
We didn't quite
Per
drink
diem.
our per diem, but we came really damn close. That was the bill with the tip. Worth it, totally worth it. So we do have a Twitch Dad emote, but here's the thing. And you know what? I'm gonna give credit where credit's due. I got this idea from Markiplier. I ran it by Pip, and Pip was like, you know what? That's a good idea. So with full credit to Markiplier, this is the plan. Because one thing I've noticed is that tier 3 subs are a hard sell. I won't lie to you, they're a hard sell. You know,
For anybody.
$25 to watch me play video games or chat and do a taster of scotch and rum. While fun for me, I gotta wonder, what's the return? So here's what's gonna happen. The Twitch Dad emote is gonna be available at tier 3. And when this is when the Twitch Dad emote gets cleared for tier 3. Once it gets approved for tier 3, if you sign on and do a tier 3 sub, I will take the full amount, not the amount I make, not the half I make or however much I make. I'm gonna take the full amount and I'm gonna make a donation to St. Jude's. So pretty much for St. Jude's Children's Hospital, we'll do like a $25 donation, and we will make it in your name. So that's the plan. That's the plan. Once the Twitch Dad emo,
it's clear, which shouldn't be too long.
No, it shouldn't be too long. And everybody digs that. Yeah, everybody digs that, and I'm cool with that. And I mean, because to me that's the only real initiative that I can give people to, because I don't feel comfortable at $25 a month.
So treat it like a charity donation.
So I'm going to treat it like a charity donation, and I'll do it in your name. I will definitely do it in your name. This is on behalf of so and so from me.
Are you finished with your drink? Because you should try this Dark and Stormy.
My wife, the great enabler. I haven't even. I just passed the halfway mark on this. I'm not going to finish this.
Well, you're going to try some of this because this has got crack and rum. And
Give me that.
Give me that. Have a little water.
Nura just went drink. Drink.
Drink a little water first.
That's true. I drink and I know things.
The funny thing about Moscow mules is they're so tiny.
Yeah.
They're like a little wee. It's just a little wee.
Just like mules. They're tiny, but man, they got a kick.
Oh yeah.
In fact, I want to say that when I was at GuardianCon last year, it was a Moscow Mule. It was my last drink of the event.
Yeah.
And that thing had a kick to it.
This is one of the nicest Dark and Stormies I've had.
All right, so Dark and Stormy. Okay, let's take it.
This is my favorite drink to have with rum.
This is her favorite drink. Is it your favorite drink or your favorite rum drink?
Favorite rum drink.
All right. What is your favorite drink? I don't think I know this.
If
A mojito?
Mojitos are up there. I like vodka. If I'm just trying to get drunk, vodka. If I'm trying to, enjoy the evening.
Fox just said, I don't appreciate your shirt, my guy. A Springbok shirt would suit you much better.
I see.
Oh my God. Flag on the play.
But we want you to have the shirt of a winner.
Oh, shit.
I can go there.
All right, kids. Now, Twitch Dad needs to step in and go, Ty-ho, bro. Let's just take a moment.
Go to your separate corners.
Go to your separate corners. Take a breath. Fox just went savage.
I know. After a couple of drinks,
the
filter is off.
So here's the thing. Kiwis are awesome, sweet, delightful people. The minute you get alcohol in it, they're like, fuck it, bring it, brah. Bring it.
Now, interestingly, the Dark and Stormy is apparently claimed to be invented by the Gosling brothers, who had the rum that we didn't
care for.
Yeah. Oh no, we like the Gosling.
I like a Dark and Stormy. I honestly think. Well,
we liked the Gosling, but not as much as the Kraken.
I think between the Dark and Stormy and my Moscow Mule here, the Kill Devil, and this might be my love of the Outer Banks. I think the Kill Devil.
Anything with Kill Devil in it.
Yeah. So I got to tell a quick story, chat. So this is how writers sometimes come up with ideas. So Pip and I were in Outer Banks, the Outer Banks of North Carolina, and we're just chilling out, having a great time, and we're at the Currituck Lighthouse, and I'm staring at it. And Pip looked at me and she said, "What is it, T?" And I said, "You know what? That lighthouse would make an incredibly cool death ray." And Pip stopped, looked at me, and said, "Did you just come up with the plot line of our next novel?" And I said, "I did." And it became our third book in the Ministry of Peculiar Occurrences series, Dawn's Early Light, which a lot of people have said has been their favorite one. And if I were to pick one that was my favorite, it's a close call between that one and Operation Endgame. 3 and 6 were my favorites. 3 was my favorite because we got a chance to do a whole bunch of great nods to history. Henry Ford shows up in it. The Wright brothers make a cameo in it.
I would say 2
so much
for
fucking
me,
fun.
It's 2 and 3.
Aloha, geek. Aloha. 2 and 3. Those are your favorites.
2 and 3 because I love the suffragette history.
Yeah, I know you do.
And I love the romp across America, destroying things as we go.
Yeah. The Chitty Chitty Bang Bang nod, which a lot of people got, which I was like, hell yeah, baby, hell yeah. But my favorite moment is still, and this is not a light spoiler, but in the 3rd book of our steampunk series, this happens, and I'm pretty proud of it. Wellington tells Eliza, "Go ahead, Eliza, disarm the bomb." She goes, "Not yet. I want to talk about our feelings." She was like, "What?" And they have.
Sometimes that's what it takes to talk to a man about his feelings. I have a bomb to disarm. I'm not talking about it until we discuss the relationship.
We need to talk about where we are in our relationship. Oh. Now. We only have a few moments. Then what no better time than the present, Welly.
Then better make them count.
Yeah, I think that's what she said. Then we got to make these count. Oh, good times, man. Good. And there was a reason I think the third book won all the awards that it won.
Yeah.
But I would say 3 and 6 are my favorite because 6 was it was a love letter to the entire series and everybody that supported it and all that stuff. I mean,
yeah. The weird thing about the Ministry of Peculiar Occurrences is that we named it the Ministry of Peculiar Occurrences and so many weird things happened.
Around that book? Oh,
It's like naming a cat, Mayhem.
Yeah.
You get what you pay for.
I'm a cat. What, do you think this is love? This is a billion years of tiger DNA just ready to pounce. Best insurance commercial ever. I'm sorry. As much as I love Flo and Progressive, and as much as I love the Geico Gecko, nothing beats Mayhem. Anytime Mayhem shows up, I'm like, fuck it, I'm in.
Though I do kind of like the new Flo one where they come out of the corn. We're always here. We're all here. And then Jamie goes, did anyone else hear voices in the corn? That's so good for November.
It is great. It is, well, October you mean. October. Yeah. November's about the turkey. October is about all the spirits.
I love October. And I love Halloween.
I need to find the notes I had for a potential Mopo short story and get in touch with you guys. The answer to that, Gus, is yes!
Do it now. Do
yes!
it now. Do it now.
Yes! Yes!
I raised that dark and stormy to this.
Absolutely. You're going to go play some Destiny 2, Laura. Good luck. Are you enjoying it? Alora says she needs our books and coffee, and I can't think of a better combination. Unless it's our coffee and tea.
Yes, and tea.
Unless it's our books and tea. But Alora, obviously this Sunday didn't work out, but next Sunday, I want to get on some on the PC and get to playing with you because I promised you a game.
After a couple of drinks, this thing is like
hypnotic.
It's like hypnotic, yeah.
Yeah.
No, we should go home and we go back to the hotel and write. This would be hilarious.
Oh wait, friends don't let friends write drunk. Come on, baby. We do need to go and be social with other writers, though.
Where are we going to be social with other writers?
Somewhere else, and if the Wi-Fi is good there, I'll see if I can prop up the phone and we'll get it going in there.
Okay, so why don't we
it's
sign
so
this
hard
up?
to. Oh wait, here we go. Yeah. Writing question from Neurowolf. It's so hard to revise my old stories. Any suggestions?
How old are you talking? Like, I had some stuff.
Yeah, how old are these stories you want to revise?
If you wrote something 10 years ago, and you're now revising it, and I've been
it's going to be a full-on rewrite.
It's going to be a rewrite rather than a revision because your craft will have advanced so much.
He says 2 years.
2 years.
Nura, are you a he or a she? What do you identify
What
as?
are your pronouns?
Yeah, what are your pronouns? And Alora, yeah, I mean, the Twitch book, the Twitch for Dummies is available anywhere. So, Nura is a she. So, okay, so 2 years. 2 years, I don't think. I mean, I look back on some of our writings 2 years, and I'm like, it still holds up pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean, we wrote in the spirit of Christmas. We wrote that together. That was a short story. And we wrote that Oh my God, nearly 10 years ago.
Oh my God.
8 years ago. No. 2011.
So who's asking?
Nura.
Nura, I would go back and just read it straight through. Don't make any revisions. Just read it straight through.
Yeah.
Make some notes about anything that sticks out to you, and then go back in hard. After 2 years, you will have advanced a little bit.
Yeah, of course you would.
But not so bad that you need to just. I would not go back to stuff I wrote 10 years ago.
10 years ago, it's going to be a rewrite from the ground up.
Yeah, I might go back and look at the original ideas, but I wouldn't be rewriting anything.
Exactly.
But 2 years ago, you
that's
could do
great.
that.
That's a great writing question, though. Thank you very much, Nora. We appreciate that.
Especially after a couple of drinks, we become far more eloquent.
Yeah,
I feel.
Keep in mind, just so you know, one time you got smashed and you decided to write poetry about the moon, and then you woke up the next morning, sobered up. You looked down, you were like, "What the hell is this crap?"
I know. I felt at the time it was the most amazing thing that I'd ever written.
Yeah.
And then I was like, it looked like I just went bleh in the moon.
Yeah.
On the paper.
You like the moon because it's
The
the
moon is white. The moon, it looks like a thumbprint.
The moon is white. It is the thumbprint of the Lord in the sky.
I would like to point out I was also drunk and lying on a set of stairs outside.
That would do it. That would do it.
And I was also like, this was probably like 15 years ago, or maybe even 20 years ago.
Great line, Alora. Great line about poetry from Penny Dreadful.
You have the heart of a
Yeah,
bird.
yeah. Sir Malcolm is talking to Victor Frankenstein. He goes, "You, sir, have the heart of a poet." And he goes, "Yes, and a bank account to match."
And considering our daughter's teacher is a poet, she would be able to get onto that.
Yeah, but she's good people.
She's very good people.
Good people.
Very good people. I mean, writers are fun people to hang out with.
Yes, Michelle, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. If you do have any questions, me and my wife will gladly take them.
It was weird. I was on a panel today with 2 doctorates and a scientist, and I was a little
Yeah,
bit.
but you were the Hobbit. You were the resident
I was
Hobbit.
prepared to drop my Doc Mountain on the table and say, "I'm a Hobbit."
Twitch Mom, I will get back to you in the whole winners thing after this World Cup. I'm not going to talk about Sevens rugby. Wink, wink.
Sevens doesn't count.
Oh my God! Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
It's a cut down version of the real game.
Damn Blunt Token, thank you very much for joining. I do see that you're black. I do see that you're black, as in all blacks, as in winners. Fox is like, how dare you?
Winner, chicken dinner.
Winner, chicken dinner, baby.
All Blacks are going to have a chicken dinner.
All blacks are going to have a chicken dinner. Springboks are going to be eating off the land, whatever that is.
We do love the Springboks.
Although we'll tell you a quick story though.
Although the Australians
This was funny. Yeah, the All Blacks Wallabies rivalry isn't as bad, but we were traveling across country for an event, and we met a lovely South African couple, and they were like, "Oh, you're from New Zealand," and she was like, "Yes."
Oh,
and he goes, "Oh, have you seen that movie Invictus?"
I just stare at them.
And she was just giving them a cold stare. And I said, "Honey, what's the big deal about the movie Invictus?" And she goes, "T, that's the movie where South Africa beat the All Blacks in rugby for the World Cup." I'm like, "Oh,
There was some shenanigans.
oh, right, got it." Yeah, Fox was like, "Ah, yes, 1995. How many years ago was that? Coming up on 20? 20? Coming up on 20 years ago?
Over 20.
Over 20. Who was president back then? Wasn't that the last time I had a beard? Hang on a minute."
All I can say about it is that food poisoning. They'll get it. He'll understand.
Mandela, man, Mandela.
Yes.
Played by Morgan Freeman.
You know what? If someone's going to give them a gimme for...
Oh my God, honey.
I think that was a good time in South Africa's history.
Wow.
But still, I would rather be beaten by the South Africans than the Australians. So,
So Erilyn basically mentioned, because Nura mentions, oh, Foxy was like, whoa. He's like, whoa. So I'm telling you, man, you put alcohol into a Kiwi and suddenly they become Australian, I got to watch my wallet.
Whoa, I did not become Australian.
Yeah,
That's
you
a
do.
rude
You get
thing to
savage,
say.
baby. You get savage.
Well, yeah, New Zealanders do tend to get savage after that.
Yeah, exactly. So Nura mentioned she did a second ending to the cask of, hang on a minute. Whoa, that wasn't it. The cask of Amontillado. I always mispronounce that. And then Erilyn mentioned that was one of her favorite Poe stories. So that's a good question. Since we're in Richmond, favorite Poe story. What would be your favorite Poe story?
Well, it's got to be about the House of Usher.
Is it? Is it the House of Usher? Is it the fall of the House of Usher?
What's the one? I'm so drunk
The
right
Pit and
now.
the Pendulum, baby.
Yeah, the Pit and the Pendulum.
My favorite, I think, was
So he was born.
even Fox is saying, I wouldn't say that she becomes Australian. That's an insult.
It was. Luckily, I'm
Ooh,
very...
Chainmail says Telltale Heart.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
My favorite, though, Mask of the Red Death.
Ooh.
That's such a lush, beautiful. And that's also Erlen's. My absolute favorite is Mask of the Red Death. I would say Mask of the Red
Now
Death is my favorite.
was he born in Richmond? I know he died in Baltimore.
All right, no. He was born in Richmond.
He lived in Richmond
He
as
lived.
a kid.
Yeah, he was born in Baltimore, lived in Richmond, then moved back to Baltimore
To die.
to die. Mysteriously.
Which you can find in a short story.
Yeah.
At the Ministry of Peculiar Occurrences.
Yeah, if you go to ministryofpeculiaroccurrences.com, a dear friend of this a dear friend of this book, and a dear friend of this
Of ours.
Yeah, of ours. He actually was the one who came up with. So it was funny. He actually created lore for the book. He created Awesome, OSM, the Office of the Supernatural and Metaphysical.
It didn't exist until he...
Didn't exist until he created it. Yeah, didn't exist until he created it.
And then we ran with it.
Yeah, we did.
Jack Mangan is his name.
Jack Mangan, everybody. Great writer. Shall we head over to where Bill Bloom wanted us to go?
I am finishing this Dark and Stormy.
All right.
It's too good to leave behind.
So this is a pop-up stream that has gone literally 2 hours. You guys wound up joining us for our anniversary dinner because I didn't expect us to have an anniversary
But
dinner
this is
here.
such a cool place.
I am blown away. I have
Richmond
found
Man, untapped depths. And I think this is a great place for
Richmond's-
writers to come because you've got to
Oh
go
my
in
God,
through,
are you kidding?
You've got to come in through a bookstore and know the secret word.
One Broke David. How you doing? David? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. 2 hours and 5 minutes. Hasn't felt like it.
No.
But we've done a Scotch tasting. We did a rum tasting. Thank you, Erlen.
We did a couple of mules.
We've done a couple of Moscow mules. And we're in the heart of Richmond. And we're at a speakeasy where, yes, you have to speak a code. You have to speak a code word to get in. Pip found this place, and
I think
it's my new
speakeasy-
favorite place in Richmond. It is the Grandstaff and Stein. We've been taken care of here. It's been great.
The food was wonderful. The drinks were wonderful.
Laura, if you want the secret to streaming, have fun. Try not to worry about the analytics. Just have fun. Have a good time. That's
yourself.
Yeah. I mean, that was how I started. I started on a couch with a PlayStation Eye, and now here I am. I've got my battery pack plugged in, and I'm streaming off my phone. So that's how you do it sometimes. Oh, Adam Teese, Successful Geek, he's in chat.
Hey, Adam.
He said, went to a speakeasy in Orlando last weekend, and that night's passcode was Hemingway.
Ah, Hemingway.
Yeah.
Cheers to Hemingway.
Cheers to Hemingway.
What a great,
So I think
what
I've
a
told
glorious
this,
bastard.
I think I've told this story before on chat, but let me talk about a little bit about Hemingway. It was fun. So, a buddy of mine, Tim Dodge, and I, we're at we're at Smoky Riders, which is a writers retreat that we do in Tennessee. And in Tennessee, what's really big is legalized moonshine.
It's only been legal for like 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, it became legal in like 2009, 2008 or something like that.
All the old fellas came down from the hills.
And Life and Times of Ernest Hemingway as told by a puppet is the best video on YouTube. I'll have to look that up.
He was quite an interesting fella.
But what we did is there was this brand new product they were pushing at last year's Smoky. It was sippin' creams.
Oh,
These were moonshine sippin' creams. These are
a bit like
creams.
Bailey's.
Yeah, like Bailey's, but made with moonshine as the base. And they had several flavors. They had a chocolate one, dark chocolate,
chocolate and orange,
chocolate and orange, and then the one that was really deadly, butter pecan.
Yeah.
Butter pecan was super smooth. So we had the butter pecan, and we joked. We said, "Hey, why don't we do this?" Tim and I were like, "Yeah, well, we're gonna Hemingway our coffee." And what we meant by Hemingway our coffee was we were gonna take this moonshine-based sipping cream and use that as the creamer in our coffee. So we go in ahead and we pour an amount, we stir it up, we take a sip, and literally we just looked at each other horrified. I mean, horrified.
It was good.
It was really good, and we didn't taste one bit of alcohol. And I said, if we drink this crap, we will not get a word done.
Hemingway was a functional alcoholic.
He was a functional alcoholic, to say the least.
Yeah, so if
Say the least.
it's not. It's not a good way to write.
This is Gummy. I was visiting U.S. in May. We drove down to Florida Keys and saw the Hemingway's house.
With the cats?
With 50 plus cats.
Yeah, the polydactyl cats.
Yeah.
He was quite that's an understatement. He was quite an interesting guy.
He was an interesting guy. He was an interesting dude.
He was like, you know who he was? The most interesting man in the world.
He was the Metallica of writers. He was as heavy metal as writers come.
Yeah.
I mean,
he went to New Zealand, did you know?
He would pose shirtless with a shotgun, and he had a beer man's
paunch, yeah.
But you know what? He didn't give a fuck because I'm fucking Ernest fucking Hemingway, yo. And
he went down to New Zealand and did big game fishing.
Of course he did. Of course, because why? Because he's Ernest goddamn Hemingway.
And the amount of women he loved, I mean, you know.
It wasn't who he loved, it's who didn't he love. I mean, Hemingway, bitch. He'd roll into a bar and he'd go, yo, I'm Ernest Hemingway, bitch.
Everyone, all the women were like, yes. I mean, he had a love affair in the middle of the Spanish Civil War.
Of course he did. Why?
Because Ernest Hemingway.
No, he was Ernest goddamn Hemingway. Ernest G.D. Hemingway. What's the GD stand for? Ernest. It stands for goddamn. I said goddamn.
The thing is that a lot of writers want to be Ernest Hemingway.
Yeah, but it's like a lot of shock jocks want to be Howard Stern, but you got to understand the oeuvre of Howard Stern.
Yeah.
If you just go with what you know of Hemingway, you can't be Hemingway. It's like when you're Howard Stern.
I don't think you can force yourself to be Hemingway. You either are or you're aren't. You know.
Adam just went, I do not want to be Ernest anyway. Oh, hell no.
Well, he did end up killing himself, so it wasn't all...
Ooh. Completely out of the blue.
Yeah.
Nura just asked, favorite Greek myth? Wow. Favorite Greek myth? Holy shit.
Medusa. And I think Medusa has become a bit of a feminist icon, actually.
She has. I would agree.
Are you asking me to smile? How about you turn to stone, bitch?
Yeah. You look pretty, you...
I smile. Yeah, someone looks at her from behind and says, you look prettier, and she turns around and she smiles. And they're like, yeah. She'd leave a trail.
Smile on that.
She'd leave a trail of stonified men.
Favorite Greek myth?
I always liked...
I always had a crush on Athena.
Well, that's a goddess. That's not a myth.
I know, but I've always had a crush on anything that involves Athena.
I always liked the Minotaur.
I don't know if you could count this as a Greek myth, but my favorite Greek myth I would call it more of a modern Greek myth. It was the scene where I'm trying to remember the character he was playing.
What are we talking? Well,
King.
What show?
Sean Connery.
Yes.
Played a Greek king in the movie Time Bandits. And it's not a Greek myth. It was Sean Connery it was a Scottish actor playing a Greek king. And I remember loving that segment. It was one of the most wholesome segments of Time Bandits.
There's nothing wholesome about Greek myths, Steve.
There's nothing wholesome about Time Bandits either, but that's okay. Mine's Eros. Oh, sorry. Erlen says, is Eros and Psyche.
Oh, okay.
I mean, this was your major, wasn't it? Didn't you major in mythology?
No, I didn't. In my senior year, in high school, I'm translating for you.
Right.
I did ancient studies, which was Greek and Roman.
Right.
I mean, let's face it.
I mean, when it comes to myths and folklore and stories like that, probably my favorite is an American classic. And because it's October, I think.
Paul Bunyan?
No. Ichabod Crane. The Legend of Sleepy Hollow.
The Headless Horseman.
The first time I ever tried Twilight Zone style terror or Twilight Zone horror, I did a thing called Return to Sleepy Hollow, and I wrote this in like 7th grade, and it was a modern retelling of the legend of the Headless Horseman, but it was a kid on a bicycle, and he was being chased by the Headless Horseman. So I guess you could call it Stranger Things meets Sleepy Hollow.
Was it set in the 80s?
And it's funny that it was set in the 80s. Yeah.
I always like, you know what I
Gummy
want
mentioned he likes Disney's version of Hades. I love Disney's version of Ichabod Crane.
Well,
and Legend of Sleepy
Persephone
Hollow.
is also one of my...
$2. A nice pull, Pie. Nice pull.
I like Persephone. I also liked Pegasus because my name means lover of horses. So
Actually, when it comes
Pegasus?
to now, does this count the Legend of Icarus? That's a favorite of mine because that's a
flew too close to the
Too
sun.
flew close to the sun. Yeah.
Flew too close to the yeah.
sun.
You got it right.
Yeah, I got it right.
I was just wondering if you
Bish. I got it right.
It's just like you get word salad after a few drinks. It's like
Word salad, yummy, yummy. Word salad,
flew
yummy,
Icarus
yummy.
too sun close.
Have we really had that much to drink?
Flew too
close, son. Scene. We are not that drunk, then.
No,
You
we're
might
not.
be that drunk.
I like playing that drunk.
Yeah, okay.
That's how we roll.
I've never seen Disney's Hercules, to be honest with you.
Haven't you?
Errolyn just went, please don't bring the Wiggles into this.
The Wiggles, goddamn Australian Wiggles.
I'm telling you,
I don't like the Wiggles. I'll go with
the Wiggles is the least of our worries. We're in Richmond and we're talking about Poe, Edgar Allan Poe, and the first thing I think is Tiki La La Poe. It's like
When I think about Edgar Allan Poe dead in the gutter, that's what I think he's saying.
Poe.
Which is really horrible.
Terrible thing, honey. It's a terrible
I'm
thing.
sorry, Edgar.
All right, do you want me to go ahead and call an Uber for us?
I think you should shut this down and call us an Uber.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut this down and call an Uber. Chat, thank you very much for joining us. We really do appreciate it.
We hope you have learned about rum and whiskey.
Oh God, why? That's what Harold Linthing said about the Teletubbies.
You can't
Oh God,
get out
why?
of your head now.
As I'm thinking about Greek mythology, I don't think I necessarily like any of it. A lot of them are terrible happenstances that happen
Oh,
to people.
Zeus? Yeah, he was a jerk.
Zeus just put it around to everybody.
In too many different shapes, too, really.
Oh, Sparky said he had to disappear for an hour, and you're so much more animated now. It's awesome. We're gonna have a terrific night. Thank you very much, everybody. If we can, if the Wi-Fi holds up, we will try this again. I'd like to do a modern retelling of Swan Lake at some point with a twist. Ooh.
Yeah, well, I did Wild Swans.
You did Wild. Is Wild Swans related to Swan Lake?
I'm not sure. It probably has some bearing on it.
Maybe.
It involves swans.
There's that. All right, chat. So we're gonna call it a night. We're gonna let AutoHost do his thing. Good night, everybody. If we check in, remember, watch social, watch Twitch.
Buenas noches.
Make sure you get notified for all the different things. Let me just do a real quick check. I want to see. I've had a lot of follows while I've been offline, and for those of you who have been following, thank you all so much. I do appreciate it. You're all helping me reach that goal and helping us push forward. Good night, everybody. We appreciate you being here. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.